Top of the top. What's up? What's up? Let's go. Monday day. Back to this Monday. What's up, y'all? Good morning, everybody. We up this morning. Shout out to everybody catching this live. We're going to get into it, y'all. Another day. Y'all know how we do. It's that time of the year. Everything is real. And we are back. Strictly entertainment purposes only. What's up, Melanie? What's up? What's up, sis? Shout out to everybody that's live, man. Shout out to all the new members. Shout out to the members. Shout out to the moderators. Shout out to everybody that hit the like button. Shout out to the replay gang and everybody that's in tune, everybody that come back. That's what it is, man. Live, man. Everything is live. But we're going to talk about a lot of real stuff today, y'all. Like I said, everything is playing out. So at the point we at now, it's nothing but updates on the direction of the world. So when I've been talking about all these things about this BET stuff, yes, it's officially over, y'all. Meaning it is so exposed now. It's no longer hidden, but it's also this thing where the truth is nobody even cares. Nobody even cares. So when I said it's all connected, it's all together, meaning nobody's going to escape. Everybody who was proud of a certain lifestyle, everybody that was proud of certain people, proud of a movement that went on for over a decade, they are now in a big trap. The trap is called humiliation. And everybody that is going through what they're going through, majority of them brought it on themselves, y'all. So we also going to look at the alleged people in blackface trolling EBT card holders. We're going to look at that. Well, you're going to see, people didn't get it yet. When I said, right, check it out. You're going to see on no level are people winning. Their favorite rappers got exposed. They still didn't get, their industry is going broke. They still think everything is content. Well, you know, hip-hop has never been this dead. This is the first time hip-hop has never topped the charts. They were never in the top 40. We're going to look at all this stuff people saying now. No, I've been told you that hip-hop ain't been topping the charts in the past years. Like I said, everybody that was playing this game, hip-hop still winning. We getting this money. Hip-hop still good, y'all. All these games everybody was playing, now it's starting to play out. Y'all know. Everybody know. I spoke about all these things. I'm talking to my smart people now. This is the time of the year when you got to prove it. When I spoke about you should know the system by now, September, October is bringing the biggest bills because the bills you create in the summer with the electricity and all that shit, you got to pay that in back to school time. Then you got kids back to school. Then after that, holidays come up. It's holiday season, Christmas, Thanksgiving. So now people starting to talk that broke talk. Now you're starting to see people come out more because there's going to be some people first Christmas without nothing. I'm talking about even the rich elite. Don't forget, this is the rich to the poor. It's not just the poor. All eyes could be on EBT, but I gave you the truth last week and before that America has the most people in foreclosure right now as we speak. So it's not just EBT, and don't get it twisted. Some people with homes on EBT. It's a lot of things, y'all. I want to say this too. I'm going to tell a lot of y'all, right? We are no longer in the time of this right here. When somebody says something, you say, well, it's not just us. It's everybody. It's them too. It's not just us. I'm telling you guys, those days over with. It's not about that. Like when I spoke about welfare, what I say? The truth is, in America, the Latino people are the most on welfare. But there's something else I didn't say. This is the part I never get. You know, you say, black people, we're not the most on welfare. This is what the people don't get. Now, let me correct something for you. Now, remember the other day I said Latino are the most on welfare? But guess what? Latino are also some of the top successful people. See the difference? When we say, majority of white people on welfare. But what you're not saying is majority of white people also successful. That's what you're not getting. That's what you're not getting. When you had these fights and arguments, I'm not the only one. If I said you to face a crime, we ain't the only ones that do it. No, you're not the only ones, but you're the majority to do it, meaning you have no proof of balance of more good stuff than bad stuff. Other people got balance. See, you can say Latinos the most on welfare, which could be true, but guess what? They're also the most hardest workers. I keep telling y'all, man, it's a game set up. With some people you lost already, you just don't know it. And you're gonna argue, you're gonna talk, that's why I keep using these terms. You're gonna talk, but you have spoken your way into a hole that nobody cares about. All right. So this is just what it is, y'all. It's what it is. It's a harsh reality, a harsh pill to swallow. And I have been seeing a lot of people don't want to let it go. They don't want to accept it, meaning they don't want to be individuals and just face what they got to face. We're going to get into it all because it relates to Monique. We're going to talk about this delusion. We're going to talk about delusion of fairy tales, and we're going to talk about reality. So all the people that's focused on getting somewhere in life, all you got to do is focus on reality and you'll be okay. All right. Let everybody else dwell on what they want to dwell on. Let them stay in the past. Let them stay in whatever they want to believe. And that's just how it goes. All right. On that note, top of the top, we live, we up, man. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Now we're going to talk about the delusions of Monique. So like I said, on this channel, for those who don't know, when they in the right, I'm going to let you know. When they playing themselves, I'm going to let you know. Yesterday, I spoke about who? Nickiminaj being in the right. Y'all know many a times I told the truth. Meaning, when she was being accused of being on blow, when she was being accused of doing weirdo stuff, when I said she was blackballed, I said she was blackballed 2 years ago. Then you see her come out recently and tell you the truth. She been blackballed. But my point is, I'm going to always give you the real score. I have no favorites. So, same thing go for Monique. When I said, same thing, y'all. It's for everybody. When Monique was right, she was right. But guess what? Monique is exposed. Because the last time she came out, she really exposed herself. Meaning, y'all not looking at Monique been running with this story for about 17 years now. She been running with the same story for 15 years. Meanwhile, I'm starting to think, like I said, I know they play roles. So let me find out, Monique, your role was to be the bad guy, the Darth Vader, to Oprah and Tyler. Because it seemed to me, Oprah and Tyler just never pay you no mind. And we now can look at it when I said it's a time frame. It's the end of a 30-year process. They're older now. Not only that, y'all, they're showing their delusion. Not only that, they're showing their true colors. You're not looking at that movie Precious was made about 2009, 2010. Monique is now saying she want to sit down with him. 1 minute she condemned him. 1 minute she said she forgave him. 1 minute she got back on him again. And then next day she want to sit down with him. No, Monique, this has been your gimmick. It's clear as day now, y'all. You have the proof. If Monique didn't talk about Tyler and Oprah, she wouldn't have nothing. And the proof y'all last, no. This what y'all not getting. I see it clear. Sorry to tell y'all, I cannot spare nobody. Things have to be said. You guys won. You won for a long time, but y'all do not want to accept the fact y'all losing, y'all lost. You are not looking at how they have turned the whole black industry into goddamn content creators and goddamn content, period. You're not looking at how even the comedians don't have a job. That's why I told you everybody got flushed online. You are now looking at all the black actors online. You're looking at all the black comedians online, all the black football players, all the black media people, all on YouTube. But everybody I said was under big contract with big corporation, big networks. Guess what else the truth is, y'all? No, everything I told y'all is being exposed because time exposed everything. The truth is, a lot of these industry people on YouTube, they are in contracts. These same idiots that took contracts with big corporations, these same idiots took contracts to work with them, y'all. Remember, I've been telling y'all last year, I said, yo, a lot of these channels not in their name. I told y'all that a year ago. This year's proven. We're going to get into the new YouTube. YouTube has made their statement, like I said. Part of this restructure, what they didn't get, the gov did a shakedown on YouTube, and what part comes to that is No more fake content. No more fakeness. I told you the AI is here to take out all fake content creators. Anybody that make content with fake to destroy them, because the new YouTube is going to be based on your real fans. And it's going to, now remember last year, I told you a while ago, I said, YouTube going to be based on your real fan base, meaning your real members, your real supporters. So that's why last year, all I've been based on is trying to see what real content people want, and that's going to be the majority of my channel. And that's what it's going to be. Meaning, I don't do this shit to do it. I'm not going to do certain shit if people don't want to see it. Now, the more people show me what they tap in, like I said, the more members, see, every member let me know way more. But I already knew this, that what? The lives don't mean shit. It don't matter if I get 50,000 views today. If there's no real supporters, it don't mean nothing. Guess what? It's coming down to that. When I said it's going to come down on YouTube, where if you got a real channel or not, mean a real supporters that what? Tap in every day. Analytics. When I told you my channel got watch hours, they know people tap in, sit their ass down and watch, or however people live their life, they know this. See, it's the skies that look janky. But when YouTube do them analytics, no, this channel has analytics like a goddamn TV station. Watch hours. They know people watch, pay attention, listen for 2 hours straight, an hour. They know people involved. This is not a channel based on AI, fake shit, nothing. So that's why I've been told YouTube respect this channel. When people try to get me shut down a lot of times, no, YouTube didn't go for that, because according to YouTube, I told you I've been had my shit childproof. I told you a lot of these channels got youngsters on their channel. That's viewership. A lot of them using fake numbers. That's viewership. A lot of them using fake ass news for viewership. So the new YouTube is going to stop all that. Like I said, we're going to look at that later. No, it's the reason why I'm going to show you everything I said. Number of updates. Everything is updated. Why? Because, like I said, we always going to be at least a year ahead. So meanwhile, family, on this channel, let's tell me the truth. Curse me out if I'm wrong. Did you see anything new this year that you didn't already hear about last year? The things we spoke about, did you see anything new this year? This time I'm going to show you how you've been tricked. A lot of y'all been tricked. What new happened this year? You can't tell me nothing. Only thing you can tell me new happened this year was that versus battle. Diddy been in prison since last year. That ain't nothing new. The only thing new is versus battle, maybe. But that was nothing new, y'all. Told you it was nothing. You're going to see as time go on. This whole year was smoke and mirrors. No hip-hop classic albums. No, nothing, y'all. Just embarrassment lawsuits. And I'm starting to even think some of them are so sorry. They've been putting lawsuits on themselves. I'm starting to believe that. Remember how back in the day they used to pull stunts for publicity, promotion, whether it was a stage shooting or whatever it was. When Patty staged that fake Patty pie to sell them pies out of Walmart, no, they've been putting news on themselves. Like, that's how I love lawsuits, and I'm suing this person, I'm suing. No, that shit all fake, y'all. It's fake. It's all fake. Fake. You going to always know who they are, because they're going to show you the same pattern. You didn't see out of nowhere all the celebrities start dropping lawsuits. When they do that, no, they got a pattern they do. If they one grow up beards, they all grow up beards. One get a BBL, they're always going to tell themselves, y'all. So now you're going to see they all got lawsuits on each other. I'm driving a lawsuit. I'm driving a lawsuit. No, whatever they got to do to stay in the media, they think y'all like that shit. See, that's why I say they're getting corny, because I know they shit is control. See, manufactured stories is really fake news. I can drop news on myself every day, y'all. That shit don't mean it's real news. Meaning the news you put out on yourself because you're rich is not real news. So look at it like this. If people don't get the real news from fake news, look at it like this. Look at it as if TMZ stage their own news every day. Now, you know, TMZ got a big station. They can make their news up every day. Fake viral events. A couple got caught fighting. They can do that every day. But real media knows you ain't going to get over with that fake media for so long. Get it? So now you're looking at most of these entertainers are creating fake media on themselves, y'all. When I've been said, not only were you in the fake world for the past decade and everybody was in on it, this is why I kept telling you, it was the entertainers They had their favorite bloggers. The bloggers in on it. You give the bloggers the fake news. The blogger spreads the gospel on Instagram and everywhere else. I'm telling you, this create all this fake shit. Meanwhile, everybody's getting rich off it. Meanwhile, y'all believe in all these lies, which means y'all confused and lost and backwards, which been happening for too long. Update. I'm gonna prove to y'all you got the real news, verified news, all that, man. I told you I'm ahead. That's why I do this. I put the news up. See, y'all read the same news as me. I'm gonna just be real, but you're gonna come online and make it like you got the tea. You're gonna make it like, yo, this is my words. That's how a lot of y'all get in trouble, because y'all coming on here trying to make it like you the source of information, but you're not proving your sources as facts, and that is becoming outlawed. I've been telling y'all little by little. So like I said, a lot of people's channels gonna disappear, not by what they do every day. It's gonna be according to what their channel stands for and what they built their channel off of. Get it? That's what I'm telling you what's gonna happen, y'all. Let's go. Now, let's get back to this. I'm saying all that for a reason. Can you now see that Monique been using this for a gimmick for all this time, y'all? Okay. Google when the movie Precious was made, and then see how long ago that was. When I say things like the longer they stick around, they're going to keep exposing themselves, because I know the truth. They are all slaves to cameras. They are all slaves to cameras, microphones, and lights. The lights and camera controls them. And when they don't get to the R's under the house, they start to shrivel up and they start to tweak out in the house like a dope fiend. Yes, they do. When they don't get the cameras and light after a while, y'all, they are just like a certified weed head that can't find a blunt or a lighter at 12 a.m. at night and the store closed. You know what I'm saying? That's trouble. So that's how they. So there you have the proof of Monique. You will see she ran with this Tyler Perry OPRAH gimmick for how long? At least 15 years. But let's throw that out the window. Okay, let's say she got the right to talk about that. But here's your proof. You will see, since she stopped messing with them, somehow no movies never came back out. All right? Somehow no movies never came out after that. So I'm also going to keep showing you, which I showed you through Terrence Howard and everybody else. You're going to see with the black celebrities, it is a level of incompetence where why they didn't invest no money, or why some of them didn't just come together and start their own stuff. Why did they stop working? Why did they throw away their talents like that? No, because you're looking at what I said. It's a pyramid. This is what they're not going to tell you. It's a pyramid, like I said. See, she's going to keep going at Oprah and Tyler, but Oprah and Tyler was controlled by Harvey Weinstein, who's in prison with Diddy. And you're going to see, Monique ain't going to say nothing about Harvey Weinstein either. He the one that gave Lee Daniels and the money, so that's what I say. She's going to talk about Tyler. She's going to talk about Lee Daniels that was touching on the whole black Hollywood, and the one that was giving him all the money. She ain't going to say nothing about that. And the thing is, he's in prison. You got your proof now. No, I know why those actors going on Art of Dialogue. Like I say, no disrespect, but I'm going to keep it real. Now, last year, when I said before that, when Harvey Weinstein went to prison, the blacks ain't getting no more jobs. Did I not tell you that? Now you see all the blacks coming online, giving it. You see the black actors of black Hollywood that always had a job, a TV show. You're now seeing them slide on YouTube, slide on the couch. You're seeing them get interviews because they realized I ain't getting no more jobs. I told y'all when Harvey Weinstein went to prison, black Hollywood was finished. See, Terry Crews spoke out in the Me Too movement. He snitched. He said Harvey touched my nuts. That's why he still works. He got a commercial right. I see on TV right now. Told you, man. All y'all coming out late, you're late. Guess what? The truth is y'all all exposed. See, all you black actors and Hollywood people coming out now, I told y'all ahead of time what's going to happen. I told y'all, everybody that comes out to speak their truth after the Diddy trial is over with, you're already going to be obsolete. You were supposed to do that. Also, I told you that a lot of y'all are going to be exposed because you're going to stick to the script of the secrecy code. But then you realize the secrecy code to Diddy and Harvey was going to have you broke. And that's where we at now. So, no disrespect. But every actor, I know the pyramid y'all come from. Most of y'all come from under Quincy Jones. Another thing, actors, black entertainers. None of you guys have spoken on Quincy Jones since he's been dead. Even though he was around since the East Coast, West Coast beat. You guys always talk about Tupac. We're going to talk about Quincy Jones. When you going to talk about Quincy Jones' vibe party? Huh? A lot of y'all was there. So if you want to talk to me about something in the whole black Hollywood from East to West Coast, he's dead now. Talk to me about Quincy. All right? That's all I'm saying. Because like my whole point is, all of y'all affiliations are through the same gates. So like I said, I'm just telling y'all black entertainers, you came out too late. You're not getting no more big jobs. You should have came out to be a, see, if you want to be a real actor, you should have acted like you was against the diddler, which would have made you a face, and you would have became a hero, meaning you would have been a face. Let's go. Let's go. Because look, all they doing now is acting online, like I said, y'all. All they doing is acting online. That's what y'all not getting. Their role is acting online. Now, these are things I told y'all. You're going to see they all quit their career to be online celebrities now. You're going to see it clear there. You're going to see it clear. Can you see it? Clear there, y'all. You'll see it. The basketball, everybody, all black entertainers, everybody, man, they quit their job to be full-time online workers. You see it now? So when I said, what they going to do after this? What else to prove you got? You have to prove. Monique didn't do nothing for her career. No, you're not looking at, since their boss, their dad went to prison, you are looking at how they cannot function on their own. Like I said, a lot of things are not proven, y'all. Tyler Perry money is not proven, guys. I do not believe he's no damn billionaire plus nothing. I don't believe that, bro. I don't believe it. Sorry. You keep wanting me to think he's this film director that outdid Oliver Stone. He outdid Scorsese, the makers of God, all these movies. You want me to think and believe that he's better, he made more money off his films than Ron Howard. Stuff like that. Yeah, but I don't believe none of that shit. He don't got enough blockbuster movies for me to believe nothing he talking about, y'all. Told you. You was in a fake world of scripts. How I know he ain't a billionaire? Because that fool went to Netflix. The fool taking Netflix money. I been knew that. I been knew Black Hollywood was crying. I'm the one that told y'all years ago when Monique was crying about Netflix wouldn't give me the money. No, they was all trying to get money from that. I been knew their career. This shit really been going on since like 2018. They've been scrambling and struggling for money, y'all. It's just that online kept them going for about 5, 7, 8 years plus now. You're going to see they have not really produced too much. Or you can count on one hand. No, Tyler Perry had to sign a deal with Netflix. Why they didn't buy their own Netflix? No, a lot of those damn companies were other partnerships with their name and face on it, y'all. I'm not playing with y'all. A lot of these networks, a lot of these brands, it was investors with their name on it. How you know that? Because you have seen the past 2 years, they cannot do nothing on their own. They don't have the same energy, y'all. They don't. You seeing it. But I also know that these characters had to be created with these networks so everybody will believe them when it's time to hit them poles. In order to get the whole Atlanta to bow down to Tyler Perry, you got to tell me this. Meanwhile, you have no proof. No proof. You just don't. And I'm not even talking about any business through statements. I'm talking about through their work. I'm talking about through their work. Because I know you don't just become no damn billionaire or making no damn black films. It don't work like that, guys. I'm sorry to tell you that. So you wanted me to think that he started making films and all of a sudden he started making more money than Spike Lee. He started making more money than all these other black directors out of nowhere. No, y'all. You wanted me to think he made more money than Bill Cosby. where he has not one show that lasts as long as what? The Cosby Show. Not one show of his match up to the Cosby Show. Not one. And I'm talking about longevity running on national TV, NBC, guys. It has not been a black show played on NBC that was a hit since how long ago? No. Everything I told y'all was knockoff and janky and sold to y'all by BET, the network. Right? Tyler Perry is BET, which means I don't believe nothing he said. No, they were billionaires as entertainment. See that? BET. They were billionaires. That was the role they played. All right? No such. So I'm going to ask you again, y'all. We're not going to play stupid today. If all these people are billionaires, y'all, we're not going to play. How the hell are all the billionaires in trouble? You're going to tell me all these billionaires were that damn stupid to participate in the same activity at the same parties with the same people in the same industry doing the same. Y'all live in a fake world. Tyler Perry, billionaire in trouble. Oprah, billionaire in trouble. Jayz, billionaire in trouble. Beyonce, billionaire in trouble. Keep going. Diddy, billion. Okay, he lost his money, but you see, right? All of them in trouble. The same culprits you knew hang together the whole life. The same ones been shoved down your throat on BT. The same ones that told you to vote. The same ones that took over your cities. Oprah not from Chicago. Tyler not from Atlanta. Somehow they run y'all cities. No, y'all, I'm telling you, y'all all been dragged and pranked. And now you're going to see what you ain't getting, dummies. You are not seeing none of them open their mouth as that EBT is shut down. You're not seeing none of them talk that shit. Tyler Perry has went on rant to get the against the president. Tyler Perry has got Atlanta. If he ain't feeding y'all, hopefully y'all gonna go out there and say feed us. Hopefully y'all gonna go to his property. Y'all, it's a reason why y'all being dragged. Because you're not realizing the people you fucking worship, embarrassed y'all, used you, dragged you, and ducked off, dipped off, and left you for this. The whole world, y'all. People know it ain't just me. I'm the one that give it to you in your language. That's what the cursing for. That's what the hood talk for. That's what the loud shit for, so you get it clear. Other than that, everybody got this clear a long time ago. Y'all, when I say y'all been sold out, the sad part about it is you were sold out. This shit was playing in your face. That's about it. Because all they were trying to do was get themselves situated for the new world, and they already knew in this new world they was not going to have no dealership with you, no partnership, no nothing. It's a reason why that woman started doing cowboy music. It's the reason why everybody you see going to Paris, everybody's going out the country. No, but I told you they didn't want to be down with the black community no more because it's a reason. The same reason why they didn't open their mouth when all the migrants came. All black celebrities were banking on the 20 million migrants being their new salaries. They thought that was going to be their new money for merchandise. I know, I'm telling y'all what it is. They thought all those migrants that came here during Joe era was going to finance their brands and keep participating in their black entertainment, because the key to black entertainment is they also were tied in with Africa. That's what you didn't get. That's why it's a baddies reunion right now. The merger of BT, they had went past the black community, idiots. They were dealing with what? Africa. Most of BT viewership was coming from what? Africa. Most of your bloggers are from what? Africa. Because Africa been monopolizing off black entertainment, meaning they've been together. It's been all as one. It's nothing personal. But what I was telling you, BT been shift. They've been shift their money and shift their audience to what? Africa. Been like that. Told you guys been in the fake worlds. So what am I telling you? All of the celebrities that's black thought they were going to cash out off Africa. Now you see why Chris Brown be going over there? That's what they thought. I've been telling you, I just play by play. Certain celebrities already trying to establish themselves overseas. When people like Chris Brown knew about LA, see, y'all didn't get the celebrities to tell you they tell you what's going to happen first. When all the celebrities started moving out of Los Angeles, y'all didn't get, they were telling you what was coming. Because sometimes the celebrities know. Before LA went where it's at, before all this shit, Chris Brown, all of them started moving out. They started moving to Vegas. I've been telling you, a lot of celebrities been moving to Vegas. The rest got kicked out. The rest got burnt out. The ones without jobs got starved out. Meanwhile, they ran to Atlanta. Some of them ran to Phoenix. Some of them ran, they all over the map. Y'all, I'm telling you what happened. This shit been going on for about 2-3 years. The actors have fallen since the actor-writer strike. Well, y'all act like y'all delusional. You don't remember movies came out every weekend. You had 3-4 movies coming out every weekend. Y'all know that. I told you, America, you forgot your way. Movies, 3-4 movies coming out, 5 movies coming out every week. Pick one. You see? Then you're going to see. Ain't no movies been coming out like that. They've been limited, controlled. Get it? And also, when there's a movie coming out, it's always a new face, 9 times out of 10. No, I told you, man, I knew they was done with them from Snowfall. When I knew from Snowfall, when I knew they was not giving no Americans no lead roles, no Black Americans no lead roles, I knew what time it was. Why you think Jay-Z, he helped the guy from Snowfall, he helped him out? No, they said it would be no more y'all. Man, this shit is a plan that been in makings, man. Crash our sports, crash our acting, crash our music, crash everything they love, crash their neighborhood, crash, they don't got nothing left. Meanwhile, what happened? They were tricked to turn on everybody else. See, they turned on everybody else. They kept it real with their race, but they had no clue they were being set up by fake race baiters that in the end was going to leave them. And at the end, they was going to be by themselves because their race is the reason why they didn't want to acknowledge nobody else's race. And they put themselves in a trap because they forgot even the ancestors knew it's always about trade. It's always about respecting people. So you might got to do business with people. No, they got put in a barrel of BT and it was all about them. But what they didn't know, the people that pushed that program are the ones that deceived them. And that's just the honest God truth, which everybody knows. It's nothing special. All right? No, you're dealing with the harsh reality people don't want to accept. Now, what you got to accept now is Monique has to keep going with this Tyler Perry stuff, Oprah stuff, or she has nothing else to talk about. Y'all have proof she has not produced nothing. Nothing. And we just finished watching a decade of people making independent films. Guys, you have Tubi. You watch Tubi. You watch many of films of people you don't even know who made them. But you have seen good films, whether they were about Black people, whatever. You saw movies that were not with famous people, but they were good movies. Meaning, if people without a name, like a Hollywood actor, could make movies, why they didn't make no movies? What, goddamn it, if I'm Denzel, what stopped me from having my own film crew? This is what I do. What I'm trying to tell y'all? No, they are from a world, I told you, you're looking at incompetence, y'all. They from a world where I do what you tell me, I get the money, and I'm straight. Okay, I just got to play this role right here, and I'm good? Okay, that's all they know. All they know is the era of cash the check. I know the whole shit when I tell you about the end of an era. This era we looking at, I don't care if you're talking about Jay-Z, all of them. When I said none of them are self-billion, all of them sustained from the industry. Checks, here you go. Monique, you always going to be the one to play the Black woman with the jokes that's kind of chubby. You're going to always play that role. And every movie we got, you'll get that role easy. Don't worry about it. See? Roles. We need a little Black short funny guy. Hey, get Kevinhart. BET. Hey, we need a Black guy that's kind of dark-skinned and can act thuggish a little bit. Tyrese. And you're going to keep seeing these same characters throughout the years. Same characters. No, y'all, told you, man. People have no clue what happened. When they bought BT, y'all have no clue what happened. Let's go. Monique also addresses speculation that she's hard to work with. A rumor allegedly started by Perry. Well, for the people that said I'm hard to work with, they have not worked with me. Now, family, when I keep telling y'all, y'all not looking at this shit now. On this channel, when you tap in, the whole aspect of these entertainers is not me trying to diss them. It's not me trying to expose them. They're already exposed. They already disrespected themselves and disgraced themselves. Only aspect I'm showing you now is they are now in the form of having mental issues. As I'm reading this story of Monique, it started making me feel dizzy and lightheaded. Why? You're not looking at how long Monique been telling the same story about how she's hard to work with. Monique, if somebody did say you was hard to work with, baby, that was 10 years ago. Monique, what stopped you from working? What else? Did you forget Monique, what's the part you're not going to keep telling? Meanwhile, what I'm trying to tell everybody, man, we just in a time where all lies are exposed. Like I said, when I said people expose themselves, it's just the world we're in now. So look, right? Monique keeps talking about she's hard to work with. They put that room on her. Family, do you know how long ago that was? Now, like I said, don't forget what Monique is not going to talk about. She's not going to talk about all the time she turned down roles, because it's a fact. It is a fact. After she got the award for Precious, she was turning down certain roles because she wanted a certain dollar, because you blacks were always trained to chase the bag, the money, the money. And that's also why a lot of you blacks are finished. You always look for the money. And therefore, it's no more money for you. You didn't invest enough in what? People. Because I know the truth. See, you might turn down somebody because it ain't enough money. But some of them people you turn down become big later on, and they remember that shit. And then I don't want you now, sorry. See, y'all never gonna tell the whole shit. Tell how y'all get roles and y'all get big-headed. I want this, I want that, and you won't get the money you fucking want when you ain't looking at the picture. You know what? If I'm in Hollywood, let me just do as much work as I can. Guess what? I'm in Hollywood. I never know what might blow up. Hey, I might do a favor for this young guy. He might blow up later on, help me out. Y'all just stupid because you were trained to chase money. You under the same program as everybody else. You're from Baltimore, right? Y'all from it's all the same. You're born to fight against poverty and chase digits on a screen. That's it. You have no clue about dealing with humans. Because guess what, y'all? God damn it, if I was done dirty by Tyler Perry and Oprah, I'd have found me some better people by now that'll work with me. I'm sorry, because I'm an actor. I've been doing this shit my whole life. Somebody's going to work with me. But you're going to see they didn't do that, because they also are under a certain program they're not going to tell you. You're going to see they always got to stay in the boundaries of BT. They also know their level of talent is on a BT level. They also know nobody want them in no movies. So let's stop playing, man. I know what this shit about. The same thing with Clifton Powell with all of them. They get stuck in their role, y'all. Know they don't fit the script for other movies. That's it. Pinky, Clifton Powell always going to be the criminal, the bad guy. He going to always be something bad. A bad preacher, a bad rapist, a snitch, Chauncey, that's their role, y'all. Black Hollywood don't tell you when they come in that shit, they get locked in certain roles and they got to play them roles to the day they die. All right? The truth is, Monique, they just hired you to play the low down dirty role of a black woman in a household that don't do shit but sit on her ass, smoke cigarettes all day, and touch on her kids. All right? Monique, you're not getting through your head. The role you played at Precious, the truth is, it is the most low down dirty role, I think, in Hollywood history. It is definitely the most degradingest black movie ever, but I'm really starting to think, no, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. We got to be real now. It's 2025. I think Precious was the most low-down, derogatory movie ever created in Hollywood history. Why? Precious was supposed to be impregnated by her own parents. And on top of that, was being abused by both parents sexually. Now, like I said, I never heard of that in my life. If you heard of that before, then this story wasn't that bad. But if you never heard that story in real life, you have the proof. Precious was the most wickedest, horrific, made-up storyline. And Monique thinks she's supposed to be proud of that. Meaning, Monique, what you didn't get, Oprah and Tyler and the rest of them got you to play that low-down, dirty role because they knew in Black Hollywood you would be locked in that role forever, and they needed you to do the dirty work. The dirty work you did in that movie was to portray a false image of a Black household being horrific, nasty, perverted, and filthy. That was your role. You got an award for your role. You did a good job, which means the good role you played, you made that shit believable. That's what you get the award for. Now, let's rewind it, Monique. I got to keep it real. That fucking movie is nothing to be proud of. Precious is a movie you should pray. I would be ashamed that you're supposed to be like, no. You don't think you're not smart, Monique. Precious was a movie you made where you were supposed to do so many movies after that shit. Precious was forgotten. So you know what? After you got that award, you supposed to be working with everybody. Fuck that. I don't want to be known for that shit. That movie was the most horrific. Monique, you played a role of a Geppetto. What's wrong with you? You played the role of a pedo. What's wrong with you? Oprah them knew what time it was. You know Oprah them didn't tell you? No, you're going to play the role of this pedo, and Monique, you're never going to be seen again after that. You didn't get it. I know what they did to you. You played the role of a Geppetto, idiot. Which means, let me break it down for y'all, how simple this shit is. When I tell you in time, they expose. They're going on 60. Check it out. Simple, y'all. Now, follow me. Simple, y'all. After you play a role of a Geppetto that touch on your own kids, you sit there and watch your husband get her pregnant. Family, how the hell you going to be on Disney after that? How are you going to be on Disney? When Disney also runs half of these applications. Disney runs Hulu. Meaning, you can never be a household name of respect and honor within Hollywood once you play certain roles. That's what they didn't tell her. Like I said, I know the Hollywood game. She ain't going to tell you that. She ain't going to say, guys, I should have never played that role. I got locked in that role. I should have never played that. You can't play a perfect house mom. See? Now, said the entertainer get jobs on TV to this day. Why? His image. He always get a job on TV. Tashina Arnold always get a job on TV. Why? Her image. They got a TV show right now. No, Monique had the Parkers. That was her good image. They ruined it when she took that role. I told you already. Because if Monique would have just stayed in that Parker form, she could have always played a good mom on any show, any movie. You got to understand these roles. What they don't tell you is, I know the Hollywood game. I studied the whole history, how that shit was created before they put the fucking Hollywood sign up. When they let minorities in, it was only for them to play the bad guy roles. Only to play bad guys in stereotypical roles. Meaning, back then, if Hollywood could have had their way, y'all never would have been in here. But they didn't want to keep using that blackface. So that's why I said we're going to talk about the blackface with the EBT, because I get to show you how it's connected. The blackface today being shown with the EBT is the same blackface they showed in black movies, because the movies, Hollywood, they didn't want to deal with y'all, but they understood that these movies look corny, these movies are whack, and we keep putting on this damn blackface. We need real black. This shit whack. They knew that. They also knew as America went into making money, we can't make no money off the blacks if we keep doing this blackface shit. They knew that. So we have to let blacks in to play their roles. When we sell to black people, we need them to play roles. If I want to put out a stereotypical movie of black men are robbers, I need a black guy to play the role, make it believable. That's what the shit was about, y'all. Meaning, if it was up to the makers of Hollywood, you guys would have never been in this shit. They showed you that through the awards. When you say, I didn't get my award, I didn't get an award. No, they let you know. You only going to get an award, Denzel, for being a dirty cop. Halle Berry, you only going to get an award for getting your ass bust open. Monique, you got an award for being a pedo. That was your role with Precious. Put it like this. If Precious were right now, her and her husband, that man would be locked up for life. That's the role she played. There's nothing to be proud of, y'all. When I said everything you guys do is nothing to be proud of. Just because I did this, I did that, ain't nothing to be proud of all the time. So you were proud of this movie, but you won't tell the public the truth. I played the role of a Geppetto. I got that award, but I didn't get a lot of Hollywood roles like that. Meaning the first one she turned down. After that, they said, forget it then. Because she didn't understand the importance of cleaning her image up and getting out of that precious shit. Only way she got out of it is outworking it. See? When I tell y'all, when I say, right, it's these people. They got a broken clock. They fucking idiots, y'all. They have no balance, no structure. They don't know shit. Family, if I did Precious, that shit was what? About 17, 15 years ago. I did Precious. Guess what? I done did 10 other movies since then. Out of those 10 movies I did about 3 positive joints. Hey, you might say they're corny, but I did 3 corny joints, whatever. I did some. I got a track record. Well, guess what? Now I would not even be still talking to you about Tyler Perry and Oprah. I done did so much other shit since then. I forgot about them. No, it's called Monique. Been stuck in that role, and you seen her for what? Stuck in that house, and you've been seeing her what? Use the same shit for a gimmick for over what? 10 years hopping on what? The same platforms. When I said all y'all media is controlled, all y'all media is saying shit. All they do is trick you next year with a new outfit and a new fucking camera, a new couch, a new face, and the same fucking story. Told you guys, this is why you're stuck in the past. I told you you're stuck in the past because these entertainers put you in a web. No matter where you go, here they are. Here they are. You're going to be in this web, on this net. It's called the internet. It's called the World Wide Web. You are the ones trapped in the web. That's why you can't get out the shit. That's why to this day, you're being joked on. You're left behind in society because you're the only one that was caught up in the web, y'all. You kept getting in the web. You kept going back to the web. No, it ain't just crabs in the barrel. The crabs in the barrel get taken out with a net. Oh, man, they cut themselves off. That's what happened, man. So why am I saying that? You have the proof. She didn't do no work. She didn't work, and she still used them for excuse. Now, why am I saying that? Because this woman said she forgives them. Then she picks it back up. No, Monique is showing her behavior. She's showing it. Either Monique is crying out of desperation because she's starving. Either she's following the script of her role was going to be the enemy to the ever, so the day she died. Or she just couldn't make it without her handlers. Monique wants public, open conversation with Tyler Perry and Oprah. Man, Monique, man, they probably had you doing all type of stuff, man. All right, they probably had you doing the most. All right, this is what she's saying. Monique saying, let's have this public, open conversation. So here's your proof, y'all. Monique wants to have an open conversation with Tyler Perry and Oprah. Holler at me on this. I need feedback on some of this stuff, y'all. I don't want to make it like I'm just the one tripping on Monique. No, when Monique was right, she was right. I'll let you know that. With this one, she's playing herself now. Because you see, they have nothing left. She's saying, let's have a public, open conversation. Now, let me show you why Monique exposed herself once again. Monique, you are exposing yourself for who you are. Why the hell would you want to sit down with Tyler Perry when he's allegedly being accused of touching on men right now as we speak with lawsuits? I'm starting to think Tyler Perry put out lawsuits on himself. And Monique, I'm starting to think you paid as an adversary to keep Tyler Perry's name going. I'm starting to think you guys been paid to keep names going. I know y'all whole shit now. Even to y'all fake beefs. No, the plan is keep Tyler Perry's name popping. The plan is keep Oprah name popping. So I hope you're not in on the script. Thank you very much, Now, because either two things. Either you their arch enemy, you get paid for it because you do sit on platforms when you mention their name. That's one. Monique, why would you want to sit down? If you hate Tyler Perry so much, you hate him so, he did you so dirty. Why would you want to sit down with him when he allegedly getting his justice? Because guess what, bro? If somebody I got beef with getting their issue, I'm going to just sit back and watch what happens. What we going to talk about, bro? I'm going to see how this pan out. So you have the proof. Monique wants to sit down. Somebody wants attention. Somebody wants shine. Somebody is delusional now. Monique, why you want to talk to Oprah and Tyler when Oprah and Tyler's being dragged? Hey, Monique, to make it very clear for you, hey, just Google Oprah right now. Google Oprah or Diddy. Just put in the title, Oprah, Diddy, and watch what come up. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do, Monique. And I'm asking you again, why you want to sit and talk to Oprah now? No, Oprah career is over with. Gail about to get kicked off TV. Oprah is finished, meaning that time has passed. You in the time that passed. Only difference, Monique, everybody else is still good and you not. That's the problem. Because you have the proof that Monique did not do no real work since Precious. Her gimmick was them. Why? She knew I can talk about them on any platform whenever I feel like it. I'm going to get a buzz, and then I'm going to go on tour after that. What they all been doing, y'all. I've been telling y'all this for the longest. When I said online, they've been using this to make their money. This is their entertainment. Redbird. But guess what really happened? Really what happened is the black celebrities got lazy. Black entertainers got lazy. And they started being focused on this YouTube money. I go viral real quick. I go viral, get a job real quick. I do this. I do a gimmick. I go viral, sell my merch. They started getting caught up in that system. When I said, remember, social media was to destroy everybody. No matter what money they got, don't forget one thing. They come from the ghetto. They come from the hood. They come from these same places. They came from these same places and never figured out how to win. They was just giving shit to them. So thank you very much, Redbird. That's what I'm saying. So don't talk to me about EBT, because what's the next question? I know how hard it is. I know how hard it is in Baltimore. Is Monique going to help some people in Baltimore with some EBT shit? Huh? Is Monique talking about Tyler Perry and Oprah so she don't got to address them real Baltimore issues? Hey, Baltimore, the same thing for everybody. No, I told y'all, this is the judgment. There's no more excuses, y'all. You're going to know, you know all your friends now, from who not. Baltimore. You got Monique. You got Jada Pinkett. Where they at? Anybody talking about the black struggle anymore? Told you the black struggle is not paying. They're not paying good money on the black struggle no more, y'all. When I spoke about the black card been over, you're going to see nobody's really talking that black talk no more. Somehow they just keep talking about old shit. You not even hear nobody say, we need to do this. You ain't even hearing that no more. No, y'all, everybody slid off. Everybody's like this. Oh, hope they don't look at me. I'm not saying nothing. So like I said, y'all, it's a reason for a lot of this. We're going to get into it with this dragon. So all together, y'all, let's go. So you got the proof. Monique wants a sit down. She wants to sit down. Seems to me like somebody wants some clout. Seems to me like somebody's looking delusional now. All right. Monique also addressed speculation that she's hard to work with. A rumor allegedly started by Tyler Perry. Well, for the people that said I'm hard to work with, they've not worked with me. Well, guess what, Monique? You exposed yourself again. I'm sorry to tell you that. Let me show you the reality of you, Monique, once again. You proved to the world you're hard to work with, Monique, because after Tyler Perry and Oprah, you didn't do a lot of work by yourself. You didn't do a lot of work with other companies. See, when somebody accuses you of being hard to work with, the only way you prove to them wrong is by doing more work in projects. After I fulfill about 2 to 3, 4 obligations, then that's my proof. See, I'm not hard to work with. My work speaks for itself. Told you guys got in the world of just talking and posting and trying to talk for clout and money and fame. And look at me, I'm on YouTube, me and my husband. But the reality is you guys were not working. You were not writing scripts, reading scripts. You were not producing. You guys, the main thing you guys in Black Hollywood didn't do with y'all sorry ass. Y'all didn't put no money up. Y'all didn't put up no money for none of y'all own projects. Y'all did not create a hub of raising up-and-coming film directors. Y'all did not start schools for actors. Y'all did not start schools for directors, engineers. A lot of shit y'all didn't do. But y'all just fucking talk, even though y'all going on 60 now. Y'all over 50 now. But you show that you are failed adults. You all have proven that y'all are still camera whores. Meanwhile, people ain't got no fucking EBT. But don't feel bad, poor people, because one thing you ain't gonna know, them fucking celebrities need EBT too, because their system got cut off. It's called Hollywood. Don't get it twisted. They got their EBT got cut off. It's called BET. Don't get it twisted. Then BET tell y'all no more awards. No, y'all, everybody award is cut off. So don't make this a poor thing. Told y'all that was the prank. The prank is, fam, which y'all don't get. The celebrity started starving before you did. The people. They want a big cut off. That's what y'all didn't get. Because they ain't going to never let you know they fell off. God damn it, they're on YouTube. You can't get no lower than me. You can't get no lower than this. They're on fucking YouTube, y'all. There ain't no more excuses. Because I know the truth. Every black entertainer on YouTube was with black entertainment. They were with BT. They were with that ghetto shit. They was with the hood. And there's a reason why a lot of them fucking broke. Every other black celebrity that was not with that black entertainment shit, they are okay. They are straight. Whether they got a job or not. God damn it, Keke Palmer okay. God damn it, Tiana Taylor's okay. No, it's a lot of blacks, they still okay. But they didn't come up under this family tree. That's the difference. And another thing is, a lot of people just don't, they tired of them. And a lot of people don't like them. And that's it. So, Monique, you forgot your humble beginnings. The truth is, Monique, you were more love from the Parkers. You were more love for your comedy. But what you don't accept is, even within me, it's the truth. Once you played that low down, dirty role, I didn't look at you the same after that no more. And I'm sorry to tell you that. That's just how roles work. because for you even taking that role, for you even taking that role, you already showed me who you was, Monique. You'll do anything. So Oprah done played you, and you don't want to accept the fact you got played. When you was filming that movie, I know Hollywood. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Oprah and Tyler took you to a lot of those Hollywood parties. I'm pretty sure they did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they gave you a lot of promises, but you had no clue. Your only role was to play that low-down, dirty role. Tyler and Oprah handpicked you. Guess what, Monique? It was a time when you was more favored than Oprah. The people loved you from the Parkers. Remember, you had all the big women supporting you. Remember when you told a big woman you for them, and your whole gimmick was joking on skinny people? Remember when your whole gimmick, Monique, was taking up for the big woman and trashing the skinny woman? Remember? Monique, see, what they call fat shaming now, you was the first person skinny shaming. You made slim women be ashamed of themselves. You try to make it like, no, Monique, you were being a bully, remember? That was your clout. But see, you created a good image from the Parkers. A good woman. The Parkers could have been like a female Cosby show. But see, Oprah and Tyler smart. They said, we're going to pick her because she has a good image, and we're going to make her play a dirty role. That's what Tyler Perry does. He did it to Cicely Tyson, too. Cicely Tyson, Felicia Rashad, he always going to get you to play that wicked role. That's what he does. And he does it so strategic. He don't want to get a bad guy already. No, you're going to notice that with him. Guess what else you're going to notice? Tyler Perry also made a point of getting a lot of Bill Cosby workers, a lot of people Bill Cosby discovered, and getting them to play dirty roles. No, y'all. Bill Cosby, I'm going to tell you how to prove now today. Tyler Perry was hired to ruin Bill Cosby's legacy from the beginning. When Tyler Perry was first formed, his whole job was to take out Bill Cosby, y'all. And now you got proof now when I said time has passed, everybody's exposed. You will see throughout Tyler Perry years, he never paid homage to Bill Cosby like that. I told you, it was fake black celebrities, fakely empowered to destroy the real black celebrities. Meaning, this is where the game comes in at. You're going to pick the blacks you like. You're going to shit on the other blacks. Meanwhile, all the blacks you like are fake, fucking picked, hand-selected, controlled, and they got a job operation to destroy. Tyler Perry, you're going to destroy for all black filmmakers. By the time you finish, no more black boys will be inspired to pick up a camera. LeBron, when you finish, no more black boys will be inspired to play basketball. Jay-Z, when you finish, no more black men will be inspired to rap again. It's all in your face, y'all. Because I remember growing up. You know what I remember growing up? It was this thing called inspiring black filmmakers. I remember that. Also, I remember when white people had film schools and would try to help. They would come to the hood and actually pick certain people. Meaning they would come to the hood with these programs to get blacks into the arts. Remember all this shit growing up. Well, I say, I didn't see none of that shit growing when they had it. Nope. What the founders of hip-hop now going to tell you. It was whites, Europeans coming to the Bronx, coming to the communities, helping them get in certain programs of entertainment, helping them go to engineering school, helping them learn machines, helping them learn about arts and craft. This is all the things they don't tell you. No, hip-hop was a culture. All these things were. So when I came on here and said it ain't no more, I was just trying to tell y'all what was ain't no more. Let me give you a clue. Simple. You love Chick-fil-A. If Chick-fil-A tweaks the ingredients by one ingredient, KFC, 11 ingredients, right? 11 secret herbs and spices in KFC. If the Colonel removes 2 of the spices, is it really still KFC? Now you might still, you're gonna think it's still, but the truth is it's not real, it's not the same thing. Guess what? We took out 2 of the original spices, we took them out. They didn't even know. That's black entertainment, y'all. That's the black community. That's everything about y'all life. What it once was, it got flipped and altered. So we kept selling you KFC with the missing ingredients, but you kept buying it. Actually, you fucking love the KFC more without the real ingredients in it. That's what happened, y'all. So don't keep talking about hip-hop dead. You accepted it. Everything you see, you accepted it, y'all. When you understand these things, you won't be delusional. Monique, let me give you an example to Monique. Monique, you accepted the role. Monique, you accepted the role. Just admit you thought you was going to be bigger after that role. Just admit you wasn't wise when you took that role. You heard about selling your soul to the devil. Everybody heard this shit, but it's not as what you think. It is simple as this. Tyler Perry and Oprah has a role. They give it to me. The role is they want me to do something horrific to my own child in the movie. They're going to pay me good money, money on the table, contract, everything right there. It's up for me to take the role. Meaning I have to see past the role. See, the trick of the devil is not in your face. It's in your future. That's why you guys get trapped in contracts. See, you're going to take this role because you're seeing it right now. I can be big, get this money. Oh, this is what I need. But you're not looking at, damn, this shit going to affect my career later. I didn't think that part out. Shit. I didn't think that once I play a dirty mother, I can never be believable as a good mother. So as I get older, I can't play no motherly roles. As I get older, I can't even play a grandma role. Why? Your role is from Precious. Told you that's the Hollywood game. Hollywood is the real shit. Whatever role you play in Hollywood, that's how you... Okay, you don't believe that? That's why I keep telling y'all. Tyler Perry himself, what is his real role respected in Hollywood? The real Hollywood. Meaning, when you say Tyler Perry, what's his main role gonna pop in everybody's head? Don't matter his name, don't matter their age, their race, their color, don't matter. What is his real role of respect in Hollywood? What is the role that got him to be the so-called producer? What's his role? His biggest role is Medea. Meaning Tyler Perry's acting talents are respected as Medea because he was the most respected man to put on that goddamn dress and keep it going. That is who he is. That's what y'all forget. After he was Medea, he turned into a billionaire. After. No, he's Medea. In Hollywood, he is Medea. That's why he tried to do Alice Cross. It didn't work. You didn't get it. In the real Hollywood, he flops. That's why he's on Netflix. If Tyler Perry was the billionaire top producer you say he is, why nobody white work for him? Why he don't drop consistent blockbusters in Hollywood? Why all his shit got them BT on or Netflix? No, Tyler Perry is wherever the blacks at. Wherever the blacks at, he the king. In reality, he's fucking Medea, y'all. That's it. If Tyler Perry went to Hollywood right now to play a role, he wouldn't be able to get no roles. They're gonna say that he's Medea. If he's not trying to dress up, we have nothing for him. God didn't get that part. Cause I told you, when you come in Hollywood, when you become a star of your role, that's who you are. There's nothing he gonna do about it. You seen Tyler Perry try to do Alice Cross. You see them try, it's not gonna work. Meanwhile, the world don't want to see your black depressive, fruity movies or black abuse, black cheating, black darkness. They don't want to see that. Put that shit on Netflix. And that's what's gonna happen. So when you get that part, when I tell you that the whole experience is controlled, Monique don't want to admit, thank you, Fatima, she got stuck playing a low-down, dirty role. That's what it is. And the reason why black celebrity is dead, because they play so many low-level fucking roles. That's really all it is. They never made it. See, Jamie Foxx, the truth, Jamie Foxx is a real actor, real comedian. That's what he does. See, the real actors are the ones who was getting those blockbuster jobs. They the ones who's going to next levels because they actually can act. So let's go. Now let's get into the facts. Monique is busted, y'all. Let's go. My knees don't buckle. I don't waver from what I know is right. I don't waver from the truth. So if that has to be public, I'm okay with that. Monique said, I'm still waiting for Tyler Perry, still waiting for Oprah Winfrey to say sorry. So now I'm going to tell you, Monique, you delusional. Because you've been saying this for years. So which one is it? Which one is it? This starting to seem like your gimmick. Precious was 15 years ago. On top of that, you have proved to everybody, Monique, you could not make it without Tyler and Oprah. It's the truth. You proved us you couldn't do nothing without them. That's one. For two, they have proved to you you're not getting a word out their mouth. Oprah's not even going to acknowledge you. That's making you look delusional now. You're looking delusional. Monique says she wants to sit down with them and she wanted to be on TV. She want to be recorded. All right, you got it now. Now you see where your content is at, right? All right, told you. Now, let me show you. See how long Monique been going on with this shit? I can show you throughout the years. March 20th. Monique calls for Tyler Perry to take accountability. May 30th. Monique's son says he was wrong for airing out family issues. Why? She was airing out Tyler Perry and them. Her son aired her out. Monique finally reveals. See, Monique, you should know. So I'm just letting you see how she has nothing to talk about unless she's talking about Tyler and them. So as you see, on the 85 South show, Monique, the same fucking story she told on what? Shannonsharpe. Because I told these Negroes, they just keep watching the same show with just different faces and different shit, the same shit. So, see that? Same gimmick. Why? Whenever I need a couple thousand, whenever I need some views, whenever I'm trying to go on tour, I just get on somebody's platform, talk about Oprah and Tyler. It works every time. Monique been using this shit for 10 years plus. Whenever I want to gig, whenever I need a little light, whenever I want to go on tour, I just bring up Tyler and Oprah. It works every time. And my friends going to help me too. My friends going to help me. My friends help me every time too. Yeah, I told you they all connected. That's why they all corny now. Guess what? I'm the new comedian on YouTube now. That's right, comedians. That's right. All y'all trash. All of y'all. Guess what? All y'all fell off. Comedians are YouTubers now. Basketball players are YouTubers. Football players are YouTubers. I'm the comedian now. That's right, comedians. That's why I had a whole chat laughing now. I'm funny than all of y'all now. That's right. I guess I'm going to take y'all comedian jobs. Y'all older now, too. Yup. Y'all ain't comedians no more, y'all. Guess what? Y'all stay away from comedy so much, y'all ain't even funny no more. Y'all sad. See that, Monique? Hey, I'm chilling today, y'all. But y'all know when I start acting a fool, yeah, I'm gonna make everybody laugh. Because they corny now. I gotta make us laugh, y'all. Know why? Because they been to comedy away. So it was the plan was for us all to be depressed. Rap be destroyed, comedy destroyed. We got nothing. No. All the comedy people are YouTubers. So now I'm gonna do comedy more. That's right. I'm gonna do comedy. I might do fucking stand-up. Fuck it. It's easy, y'all. Fuck it. I got them all busted. They don't want to rap no more. They don't want to do shit no more. I'm going to do it all now. It's all my shit now. All my music, all my jokes. That's right. It's my shit now. No more entertainers, y'all. They all you. So I'm going to do Trading Places. At first, I was a YouTuber. But since all you niggas came to YouTube, now I'm going to do what y'all used to do. I'm going to start acting. Shit, I might start playing. I might be a coach. Fuck it. I'm going to go outside, and y'all going to be YouTubers now. I'm going to watch y'all, but I'm going to be doing what y'all used to do. No, that's right. Y'all, if I get my first 5,000 doing a comedy show, I'm going to let y'all know. Damn right. But they corny now. They don't got no more jokes, nothing. And they're exposed. See that? No, Monique, you forgot where you came from. The secret is this, Monique. Tyler, no, Oprah quarterbacked the whole shit. Oprah, y'all don't get, Oprah used the two gay men as a henchman. Yes, Harpo be beating on people. Monique, this the real you, Monique. Why you try to get away from the real you? Meaning, when you was like this, Monique, you was the spokesman for the big woman. You represented, you made all the big women that ate all their stamps up feel good about themselves. You made the community feel good about getting supersizes. You promoted being unhealthy. That's one thing. That's cool. But you also shame small people. That's cool. But what you don't get is Oprah and Tyler always knew who you were. So look at this picture, Monique. If you ever thought that Oprah and Tyler was going to make you a big star over them, you got it mistaken now. You get it clear now, right? No, the reason why they got you was what I just said. They know you was the perfect face for this black stereotypical role, looking like it was filmed in a Baltimore crib. They know you was perfect for that role. Because they also knew, Monique, nobody of pride was going to accept. See, the black Hollywood actors at that time, they knew better than to take that role because they know that role would have ruined their career back then. They knew that. So you were the one to take the role. But what you didn't get was, once you played a role of a dirty mother like that, where you allowed your child to be abused by its own father and impregnated, you were the mother of your daughter impregnated. You play the role of the mother that doesn't protect her own daughter. And you were also the one touching on her. Y'all both was doing it. You thought you was going to be respected after playing that role. Okay, Monique. The plan is this. Tyler and Oprah, they all knew after this role, you were finished anyway. Lee Daniels, they all knew this shit. You were only used for this job. So if you were smart, Monique, you would have just did that job, that dirty ass role. But after that, you would have just took any role somebody asked you to do. Why? The truth of the matter of this whole situation. Monique said out her own mouth, and everybody that knows the story knows what Monique did. She was turning down roles because it wasn't a lot of money. Family, she was turning down roles for $30,000. She was turning down roles, y'all. That's the part she don't tell you. It's two things when you turning down roles. You don't know which role or which director you're going to offend that could be future. When you turn down roles, guess what you do? You limit your options. I might get a role in 2009. This same director offers me another role 2016. Told you they are stupider than what you think. They thought that they were always going to have a job in the black department one way or another. They always thought that it's a chitlin circuit. I'll be in a movie some kind of way. Hey, somebody will take me and let me go on tour with them. Hey, somebody will put me in a TV show. I'll get a job some kind of way. This is the system they lived by for decades, but I told you it's up now. Let me give you a clue of the chitlin circuit now. Breakfast Club, Revolt. Somebody else with it too. I ain't going to say their name. The chitlin circuit is a lot. Wherever you see their faces at, that's the fucking chitlin circuit. Meaning, the chitlin circuit just going to have the same faces, no new people. Why? The chitlin circuit don't create new stars. It keeps the same stars going. So what I'm telling you is that's why out of 30 years, you have no young stars. You don't have 50s, 40s, 30s, 20s. Then you got the up-and-coming teenage Disney star. You don't have that. It stops with them. The talent also stops with them. Because everybody with real talent got what? Blackballed. So the truth is, well, Monique, in my opinion, she did it to herself. That's one. But now we are looking at Monique like the rest of them. She is showing her delusion. When are you actors, when are you celebrities going to admit you guys are going broke? When are you going to admit that you guys are doing bad? When y'all going to admit it? When y'all going to stop trying to put the focus on the EBT people? And when y'all going to admit that Hollywood was y'all EBT system? When y'all going to admit it? Black Hollywood, when y'all going to admit that y'all were the main ones getting touched on, y'all were the main ones humping on each other, and y'all the main ones that let Harvey Weinstein do whatever he want to do? Guess what else, Black Hollywood? You guys also have proved since Quincy Jones had been dead a year ago. This week makes a year Quincy Jones been dead. Black Hollywood, you have proven a whole year has went past. You guys have not said a word about Quincy Jones because you know Quincy Jones was the #1 gatekeeper of Black Hollywood. And he was the one either thumbs up or thumbs down. And he also had a lot of workers. But y'all ain't going to talk about that. Guess what else I know? Damn near everybody left. It's still, like I said, certain things ain't going to say nothing. Monique, when you going to talk? Harvey Weinstein gave Lee Daniels to open that money. Hey, Monique, you got any Harvey Weinstein stories? Harvey Weinstein is in the same prison. No, the dealer's gone. But Harvey Weinstein, he's still in that same prison. Monique, why you black celebrities don't have no stories on how Harvey Weinstein was touching on them blacks? Why you got no stories on that? Monique, did you sleep with Harvey? Did Oprah make you sleep with Harvey? Did Harpo make you sleep with Harvey that day? Huh? Was that part of the script? You ain't going to trick me, Monique. You're not going to trick me. Hey, Monique, did Harvey come smack you on the ass at least once? Tell the truth. Told you, man, if y'all ain't telling me no real interviews, I don't even know what y'all talking. Because I know Harvey. Harvey like to touch on her. He loves some black woman, boy. And he loves some black men. Yes, he does. So, Monique, do you want me to think Harvey Weinstein and rub on your booty? You want me to think that? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Because I know one thing. They wanted me to keep thinking about Diddy. Meanwhile, Harvey Weinstein been in prison before Diddy. It's a fact. Harvey Weinstein was the face of the Me Too movement. It's a fact. A goddamn whole lot of white people came out against Harvey, but I didn't see not one black face. Told you, they're exposed not by what they do, it's what they don't do. Terry Crews went against Harvey. Terry Crews got a job. The blacks of Hollywood thought if they be quiet about Harvey Weinstein, he's going to come home and they're going to have a job. The same thing they thought about Diddy. But I told them back then, y'all, they all got set up. They were going to be loyal to a big zero. That was never going to happen. Bingo. I told you they all were set up to go down with a sinking ship. Guess what, Monique? You want to sit down with Tyler and Oprah, but guess what? It's too late. They both blackballed. They both exposed for Diddy parties. Sorry. Oprah exposed, and Tyler Perry has a lawsuit for groping on men. Tyler Perry is a certified serial man nut grabber. Right? Booty bandit. He's a billionaire booty bandit since he's a billionaire. But if they so much a billionaire, why they can't buy nobody? No. The fact is this, Monique. You expose yourself. Why the hell would you want to sit down with Tyler Perry? He got open cases. He has an open lawsuit right now. Monique, Oprah is in a book club. She does grandmother stuff now. Nobody's thinking about you, Monique, but you showing us you need a check. Now, let's move on. Monique apologizes to Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry. See that? Told you. She already apologized to them before, y'all. How about keep telling you? She's shown who she is. One minute, I'm sorry. This is what Monique be doing. See, this is what she thought, y'all. I'm gonna play around with it, right? See, Monique thought, I'm gonna put them on blast. The first time, she thought she put them on blast, they're gonna feel bad for her. And they're gonna try to pay her this. No, this shit didn't work. Then she tried to be nice. I forgive them. I know it wasn't their fault. She sat back, watching trending topic. She started watching the phone, see if she gets some more calls. Damn, shit didn't work. Still ain't getting no roles. Then she started lashing out again. I'm tired of this shit. Hey, I'm tired of it. They did me wrong. Meanwhile, that shit get her through, man. She get some interviews. Her friends call her, get some checks. And she still be peeking around like, they gonna forgive me? Meanwhile, no, Monique, stop the shit. You know the truth is this. The most money you ever seen was when you was with Oprah and them. That's the most money you ever made. That's the most shine you ever got. But the only way you was going to prove to Lee Daniels, Oprah, and Tyler Perry, what a lot of you guys don't get, this applies to real life, Monique, you're the example. The only way for you to prove somebody wrong is to be what they said you not. Meaning, if they said you hard to work with, you're supposed to prove to them by your work that you have the facts. You're not hard to work with. You have done so many films since then. I did this film, I did this film, I did this role, I did this role. I did a lot of movies since then. What are they talking about? They talking about hard to work with. That's not facts. Monique, you didn't do that. You just kept talking. Because in y'all world, if I can convince some people to believe me, they'll be on my side. Meanwhile, it's no facts still. That's y'all. No, the only way you're going to prove to me is by your work. The shit you do, not what you say. It's called selling wolf tickets. Y'all always buy the shit front row seat. No, y'all, it's a big exposure, y'all. But when you have a man named Tyler Perry saying she's difficult to work with, and you've never worked with me, and that cost me 12 years of my career. Now you're looking at the blame game. Who does the blame game the most? No, y'all got to keep it real. Nobody stopped Huff from working for 12 years. What else? Don't forget this last part, y'all. They too good to do low-level shit. Don't forget that. Because remember, if I'm an actor, work is work. If I'm a comedian, work is work. But don't forget, they started being big-headed. So not only did Monique turn down Hollywood directors, nothing stopped me from doing movies on low-level shit. I'm going to say it again. A lot of y'all know films that's on Netflix, Tubi, many platforms that are so-called underground, that are so-called low-level, but they still good movies. Meaning, nothing stopped them from doing them kind of movies. Nothing stopped them from taking 10 grand, 15 grand, low-level shit. No, nothing stopped them. No, they too big-headed. So When you get locked in this shit, I ain't doing that. It's the same reason why a lot of people pour in the street. I'm not working for minimum wage. Nah, fuck that. Well, I ain't working for that. If that shit ain't that price, I ain't doing that shit. No, that's how you always end up broke, y'all. It's a reason why y'all be broke, because you don't understand hustling and working is an ethic. It's not something you turn on and turn off. That's what y'all don't get. See, when you always get shit given to you, or you always want it a certain way, it trains you to be just basic. See, the people that know about hustle and work, I'll give you a clue. Some people drink coffee, some people just don't. I'll give you another clue. People that drink coffee always win. All right? So let's go to it. Let's speed it up. Monique has been going with this for years. You see, she also has apologized. You see, she has also slandered them. But you see, it gets her on couches. Get that part? It gets her on couches. Now you have a track record. Like I said, the reason why they're all exposed, they've been around for 30 years plus. They don't have a career. And somehow they're all on YouTube with the same stories, talking to the same people, news being pushed by the same fucking bloggers in the same department called Instagram, Facebook. And now you have why black entertainment is done. Now let's move on from this boring ass shit. Bingo. Was I not just talking about Bill yesterday? Leave it alone. I said Bill and Barry had the charisma. Just showing you, I was just talking about Bill yesterday. Next thing you know, Bill pops up out of nowhere. Bill Clinton chilling. He's sporting a mystery bandage. Long story short, man, Bill Clinton on the scene. I just spoke about him yesterday. Let's go. Now, what else I talked about yesterday? I get to prove all the facts, man. Up here is nothing but updates. I told you, man, everything we spoke about already, man. I just spoke about yesterday of blacks in the closet. And I told you it's blacks in the closet for a lot of reasons. It's not just for their sexual behavior. It's also their predatory behavior. But not only that, everything they do is in the closet. What goes on in the house stays in the closet. And I said that a lot of blacks are in the closet Republicans. Whatever blacks are ashamed of, they keep it in the closet. If they love white women, they'll keep it in the closet. They are trained to keep shit in their closet, meaning they have to keep things in their closet because they live a fake life. The fake life is called whatever I got to do to be accepted by the black people. Whatever role I got to play, that's what I'm going to do. But they don't know it has now been judged as a fake world y'all live in. I got to do fake shit to hang around you. You accept me when I do fake shit. So now we're all fake because we believe the fake shit we all do. So, sum it all up for you. To show you, you didn't see no news about Rick Ross performing for the Republican Party. Rick Ross attended a MAGA-filled Halloween party over the weekend. They said they had a ball. But you didn't hear about it now, did you, in the rap department? You're not going to hear about it. Are you getting it now? Didn't I tell you certain rappers going to still be good? Because a lot of rappers are in the closet Republicans. Even though they let you know who they are. The last elections, they all came out. Told you. Snoopdogg came out. Nelly came out. Rick Ross came out. You already knew about Lil Wayne. You just seen Nicki. No, that's what's happening. So now everything I've been telling you, you get to see now. The truth is, all black affiliated Republicans are still good, still straight, and that's what it is. So when I talk about this, that's why I always tell you BET. BET really means the Blue Party, because the Blue Party controls BET. So that's why I always give y'all these references when I say BET is finished. Then this how you judge it. You'll see everybody that's not under BET, that wasn't raised under it, wasn't on 106 and Parker Lot, wasn't at all those events, never got a BET award, never was really with the crew like that, always was considered outcast, corny, fake, CO, whatever it is. When you study it, the only way you're going to know who's not BET is by their success in their careers and their net worth. That's the only way you're going to know. Everybody that is not with BET, y'all, is still successful. And I'm going to tell you another way you're going to know. Everybody that is not with BT, they do not play online at all. They don't play on Instagram. They don't play on Facebook. They don't do a lot of interviews. They don't got no podcasts. They don't entertain none of that internet shit. Why? there's still celebrities winning. So when I kept telling you it's these two sides, and when I tell you like this side is failure, it really is. You know Rick Ross got businesses. You know Rick Ross is good. He gets phone calls from the White House. He gets the same money as a show, which means he's in good standards. But if you see his affiliation, get it? Now you see why you heard that little stuff about the diddler, right? When I told you the diddler never was BT like that. No, he never was. You see, you got the clue. Diddy's friends, Rick Ross, Nelly. So you kept talking about the picture with Diddy and the president. That was old. Look at Rick Ross with the president now because of their affiliations, y'all. This is the game played on black people that you didn't get because they knew. If you knew that some blacks were Republicans, you would not support them. All right? And that's why they had to be in the closet, y'all. Told you everything this year was going to be revelations for y'all. A lot of shit you thought was real was fake. Shit you thought was fake was real. People you thought was this really was that. Some people you thought were women were men. Some people you thought were men were women. All type of shit. Now what you're looking at? I'll keep giving you the proof. You kept telling me white people are culture vultures. I said, no, guys, the truth is you are the biggest culture vultures. Everybody steals. All cultures steal from each other. But what you guys don't admit, every fucking thing you do, you just do your version. That's culture vulture. I can prove to you every single thing you do is a version of somebody else because you're not a trendsetter no more. You don't start. You used to start the shit everybody follow. Past decade, you've been following everybody else. You even called yourself a follower. Super supporter. Cardi B has her Taylor Swift NFL moment as Robert Kraft's reaction speaks volumes. So let me show you real media that's not black media. Let me show you media that's not hip-hop media. You see how they address Cardi B? Not as Cardi B. Cardi B has her Taylor Swift moment. Not, oh, Cardi B at the NFL game. Cardi B has a Taylor Swift moment. They're telling you she's cloning Taylor Swift in your face. Taylor Swift got the football boyfriend, Travis Kelce. She got the football boyfriend, Stephon Diggs. The difference is Taylor Swift is not pregnant. Taylor Swift is free. Her and Travis is free. You got kids. You got promotional skits. See the fake shit? Told you. Expose, y'all. This how they address her in the real news. She's having a Taylor Swift moment. Really telling you, she's trying to be like Taylor. That's all it is, guys. Told you. You're going to always get the janky version. When I said, you got the proof. Cardi B was nothing but an internet sensation. That's why her job is to post. Because she's been on the game. Whatever she posts, they believe it. Fake. Sad. Told you I'm fucking disgrace. Told you the more they show their face, the more they disgrace. Cardi B, you dropped the album. Where the songs at? God, you guys are sad now at this point. It's fucking sad. All right, so now you see, right? No talent, crying, no talent, no work. Monique proved to us she did not work on shit for real since she was with them. She also proved to us she proved, okay, y'all know many actors, artists, okay, they have left people and proved to you they can sustain without that. They get away. Monique has not proved to us that she could make it without them because the truth is she wasn't that big before them. No, the truth is they made you a household name. But what you're not going to tell Monique, you became a household name from playing a dirty role, which is not respected by Disney and a lot of people. See, Young Thug, this is hip-hop. So once again, when I told y'all hip-hop came out the closet, y'all didn't want to accept it, right? Told you that's what it was before. I told you that's what the Diddy trial meant, and I'm going to keep showing you what hip-hop is now. Nobody want to hear no stories about, it ain't rap. No, I'm into this. No, y'all, it's all together. It's also signs. The secret joke is, I told you, all of y'all under hip-hop are fruity. All you rappers are fruity. All you that love rap are fruity. All you rap fans are fruity. Half y'all community is fruity. These are the jokes on y'all. You being hazed, humiliated, stamps cut off. I told y'all it was a public stage. But y'all didn't know y'all were the ones on stage. So if you don't get it clear, you just put together all this shit is happening at the same exact time. When I said shit like, you're going to see no good news. No good news. What's good news? A rapper just got a check for a new deal. Don't keep telling me album coming out. That don't mean shit. No, you know what I mean? Progress. Young Thug just gets 20 million from this label. That's good news. Get it? Good news. Apple just does a deal with Taraji P. That's good news. You don't hear no good news, y'all. They're not getting no deals. So use your brain. If you don't have a job, what's going to happen to your bills? Yeah, you got money. Okay, you got 100,000. Okay, let me see how to try to chat real quick. You know we like to play these games. You got 100,000 cash right now. Somebody give you 100,000 cash right now to quit your job. Right now. Would you do it? Would you do it? Now, I know it depends on what kind of job you got. Somebody offer you 100 grand cash to quit your job right now. You won't hear nothing. Quit this shit right now. You're going to be with me. Quit the job right now. Now, don't forget you got 401k tied in. You love it. You love your job, too. You actually have plans to retire there. And you in your 12th year. Somebody got 100 grand on the table, retire right now. Bingo, that's right. You can take that 100 grand, but you can't live off no 100 grand. You only gonna live a year off that shit. You only gonna make a year. And if you got kids, hey, and you're a big spender, you only gonna make it a couple months. So that's how the whole shit work, y'all. Meaning, they not getting no deals. The money they've been getting is the money to play the roles you see them playing. So you also got to understand why they become incompetent. When you used to somebody giving you all this money for 20 years, all you know for 20 years, I do this, I get that. All he knew is I put on lipstick, I put on a dress, I get a check. Fuck that. That's all he knew. Told you they are stuck in a world, y'all. They are fucking stuck. I do this, I get a check. So you're going to see, they can't be independent. They got to do something to get a check. Now you're going to see, they're going to come out as a YouTuber, but then they're going to do that to get a deal with somebody else, a check. The truth is, Black Hollywood, most of them, they cannot take care of themselves, y'all. It's a chain of command that sustains itself. Let me give you an example. Harvey Weinstein, he runs Hollywood. Oprah, you're the handler, the top Negro. You find a handler for you. You find somebody you're going to handle. You're going to pick Tyler. Tyler, your job is to control all the low-level actors. All right? You're going to handle their ass. Bingo. That's how it works. So when the big dog gone, they take their hands off of them. See, only reason why Oprah and Tyler straight, because when Harvey went to jail, they was already straight. So also don't think they don't still talk to Harvey on the phone. The key is this. It's a chain of command. So once the chain of command gets broken, no more jobs. Shut down. Why you gonna think the last job Taraji had, Oprah gave her that? Come on, Taraji. Come on, Fatima. Not Fatima, Fantasia. She gave them some jobs, some work. Do that Color Purple. After that, no more jobs. Because guess what? Since Harvey been gone, you got to go through Oprah. Meaning, she had that shit shut down. They were shut down. So if Oprah don't give you a lifeline, you finish. So guess what Tyler Perry doing? All he doing is playing the weight game. Guess what Tyler Perry doing? He gonna play the weight game. He just waiting. So every actor value drops so low, they all gonna take whatever he offered them to be in his films. He got it planned out. I'm gonna get the whole Black Hollywood for the low ticket. I know his whole game, man. I know why he went to Atlanta. I know. He knew. He knew once that writer strike happened, he knew a lot of black celebrities wasn't gonna have no jobs no more like that. So he created his studio. You're gonna come to him. And he gonna get all Hollywood actors at a low ticket. He knows this. Because soon they're not gonna be able to turn down $5 grand. They're gonna be able to turn down 10 grand. They're gonna be able to turn down nothing. Told you, one thing don't get. What's up, Sister T? Don't forget this one part. It's not about no damn poor people. Because the real poor people are these entertainers. Meaning, when they fall, they're going to fall bad. It's a reason when you see Boys the Men coming. Boys the Men was on Breakfast Club, but I had saw them way before that. Where I seen white media covering Boys the Men already. About what? How it's a damn shame that they don't got no money. How it's a damn shame them top songs they made, they ain't got no money. Boys the Men is the face of celebrities trying to get benefits after entertainment, because it's laws they trying to get passed through DC, and Boys the Men are the face of it. When I say your era is going to be the brokest celebrities, meaning y'all era is going to be the brokest. Know why? Your era made the most money. Your era had the biggest songs. So now it's being looked at, how is the era with the most biggest songs, the biggest artists, when the industry paid the most money? They paid more than James Brown Day, Little Richard Day, Ray Charles Day, Michael Jackson Day. They paid the most money. They got the most money, the biggest videos, the most of everything, merchandise, but they the brokest. Told you what it's all about, y'all. It's about that unsung incompetent shit. That's why this era is the worst in music when it comes to success. Why? The difference in all the older celebrities, y'all, don't matter the genre. They were all real artists, and they all really knew about the music industry. They knew it for real. They knew about points on albums. They knew about publishing percentages. They knew about radio spins. They knew about everything. That's the difference in a real artist. No, a lot of these guys were slaves put on a track. All right? They were never real artists. Your whole era was giving money to the least talented as possible. Meaning, they don't got to be the most talented, as long as they got enough talent to work. We are not paying the one with the most talent. Hell no, we tried that already. No such thing as paying the best rapper. No such thing as paying the best singer. No such thing as paying the best actor. Hell no. Everything will be at a low level. Why? They understood the real talented people are the ones that could not be controlled. Real talent can't be controlled. Michael Jackson, Prince, Whitney Houston. Okay? Real talent can't be controlled. John Singleton movies. John Singleton. Real talent can't control. When I got real talent, I can make what? Demands. When they got tired of that shit, they want me to do this movie, I want 50. Well, I ain't doing it then. Fuck it. They need me for this shit. They already had a plan. They wrote the script. They had it all figured out. They just need me to say yes. I said no. I want 50 plus. So they got tired of that shit. Also, being that y'all been using y'all talents for leverage, we just gonna get low-level people. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened, y'all. So that's what happened to Denzel, Will, everybody. Keep telling you, this game was set. It was a rigged up game, man. Now, let me show you some more rigged up shit. Cardi B going to football games. Why? Football games is the clout. She's going to football games for record sales. It's not going to work, Cardi. Now, look. More embarrassment. Shedeursanders. Not only did Deionsanders get blowed out on Saturday, he admitted it was his fault. I showed you the other day, Shedeur talking about he got a sneaker dropping. Now, let me show you Shedeur being dragged once again. Shedeur has been busted for lying, because I told you they won't stop lying. Now, Shedeur says he's going to do the right thing. He's not going to the college homecoming. All right, he went to Buffalo. He played for Colorado. He went there. They had a homecoming. He said, I'm not going to the homecoming. I'm going to stay here with the Browns. I'm going to stay focused. I'm going to practice. I'm going to stay focused with me and my team. I'm not going to that. Come to find out, Shedeursanders went to the homecoming after he said he wasn't going, and he got exposed for it. And that's what happened. All right? Told you. What's the narrative? I told you. They're idiots. They're liars. They're not to be trusted. That's the narrative, y'all. All right, so let's go. Shedeursanders takes criticism for lying about Colorado homecoming. Shedeursanders surprises his dad during the bye week. What they don't get, they don't be lying. They just lie to black people because nobody fucking believe them. All right? They lie to black people 24/7 because that's their fucking job. All right? So let's go. Shedeursanders surprised his dad during the bye week. Now, it was a bye week, meaning they had a week off. He said, I'm going to stay practice and chill with the Browns. I'm not going to see my dad. I'm not doing that. Come to find out, his ass went. Now, so he lied to the world about going back to Colorado this weekend. See that? He lied. Good one. Great surprise for props. Good job. You did a good job, Shedeur. You look what they said. But how surprised can someone be when someone is standing there with the camera pointed at you? Meaning, this shit was scripted. You try to make it like you popped up on your father. Meanwhile, it was scripted because somebody was filming the whole time. When I kept saying, only y'all play make-believe online. When I've been showing you all these times, these pictures, I said, look, y'all, you see this picture right here? But you'll see somebody standing right taking a picture of them. I said, all this shit staged. Told you, y'all are exposed for y'all behavior. I'm going to tell y'all Negroes again. No online shenanigans work. No online topics are believed by you guys no more. I'm going to show y'all again fake news and the procedure of real news. I'm going to keep showing you when you put out news on yourself, when you keep staging these events, you're going to keep being exposed, and these top-notch corporations and brands are not going to deal with y'all. Now, we're going to get into it after this. Outrage erupts after white revelers in blackface. Now, I'm going to say this too. The whole shit could have been AI, because AI is tricking a lot of y'all. AI, a lot of these commercials you see on YouTube are AI commercials. The whole shit could have been AI manufactured, and they just did it to piss you off because somebody is trolling y'all. That's what's happening. Because they said, remember I said everything people was proud of? When you was online proud of your food stamps and proud of EBT, when you was proud to live a life called ghetto fabulous and all that, hood rich, these are the jokes that come with it. See the bonnets? Sad. Food stamp recipients on Halloween. So on Halloween, they all dressed up as welfare recipients, allegedly. Right? But it says videos and photos. I'm going to tell you, it all could be AI manufactured too. Videos and photos from Halloween parties on Friday sparked national outrage after showing several white people dressed in blackface. But when I also told you, don't be surprised if some racist people have not been having fun with y'all whole life after all this shit been coming out. White racist people love to see Diddy in prison. They love to see LeBron kicked out the NBA running. They love to see all this shit. Don't get it twisted. Do not get that part twisted. Yes, it is racist people gonna love this shit. But let's go. See that? What's the jokes? People had a big mouth. They was talking about black excellence. Even though it's proven that's all a lie. They slaughtered each other the most. They did a lot to each other the most unproductive. The most can't even get along, but somehow they were just proud of everything they say and do. Just proud of that shit. Meanwhile, everybody was watching, listening. Everybody was shh and just letting the show go on. That's why this also represents, blackface also represents clown face. Now let's go. Meaning, nobody was serious, y'all. These things should not be happening because it should not be this thing called a system that people depend on. And if it was a system, it was supposed to be low-key, kept quiet. It was nothing to be proud of, y'all. Nothing, damn near nothing in this world is to be proud of except for the shit that you create that come from you. Food stamp recipients. Let's go, man. Mocking African Americans and portraying them as food stamp recipients. The offensive costumes quickly spread across social media, prompting backlash from civil rights groups, the same ones that ain't gonna help with no fucking food, and community leaders, many African American nationwide. This is what I mean by y'all. People just been talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. All right? They just talk. Somebody do some shit, they're going to come out and talk. What they going to say? They have something to say. NAACP, they speaks up about it. See? See it right here? The offensive costume quickly spread across social backlash from civil rights groups and community leaders. It's good. All they did was get backlash. They're going to talk. But the joke is this. Black leaders, your communities are all on welfare. Because the secret is, y'all fucking kept them on welfare. That's why y'all can't say nothing. Because y'all part of the welfare system. The same ones tell the welfare people to go vote. When it's time to go vote, they knock on the welfare people door. When it's time to feed them welfare people, them people nowhere to be seen. All right? I'm going to tell you, this shit could have been AI. All you got to know is it was promoted. Why? Because this the real America right here. So part of the reset is telling y'all, you better get this through your head clear. You better know how to manage your money from now on to understand oh, nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. You might not, you love to go out, just look at it like this. Your ass don't need to go out for at least every 90 days. Just go out once a season. Once in the winter, once in the summer, once in the spring. All that going out every weekend, going out, all this shit. That's why a lot of y'all messed up. It's a lot of reasons why, y'all. This is the American way right here. Stack your fucking coins. Pay attention to the shit you do. Only shit you should be caring about. House and car. Traveling. Meaning, house for family, the car for the family, travel as a family. If it ain't that, you better scratch it out. You're looking at what? The original American way. What's the original American way? Or any household. Take care of the house first. What's transportation for? Transportation is really so I can eat and provide. We no longer in the days of chilling in the house doing nothing. We no longer in the days a car means drive the fuck around. Buy rims. Pull up on my friends all day, going nowhere. Ride around smoking weed. Them days over with. Traveling. Wow, I see Housewives of Atlanta. I want to go somewhere. I'm going there. I want to go to Atlanta. I want to go to LA. I want to go to Dubai. I want to go to Miami. I want to go there. I want to do this. All this traveling with nothing. Traveling to come back with nothing. So I'm going to keep showing y'all until you get this shit right. You're going to be the butt of jokes. You're going to suffer. I don't care who you are. The real way is put up or shut up. If you claim to be this person, it means you should be able to take care of yourself. You should be able to feed yourself. You should be able to be there for your family when they need you. That's what the real world is about, y'all. It's no longer about proving to people this, that, and the third. So that's why this is a big test to see who's going to make it and who's going to fail. So when I talk about this replacement and this joke and this drag and this trolling, I told you the world is in on it. Now, my people on this channel know everything clear because you're watching it play out. Cold Killer was so confused when Lex, I'm just showing you the Baddies TV show had a what reunion? The Baddies reunion. Why? When I was giving y'all clues like you guys are not the favorite no more. When they have started brand merging. When I told y'all before, Africa's way more established than y'all neighborhoods now. Africa's more established when it comes to merchandising because everybody ran to be in bed with Africa. BT was getting most of their views from Africa. You know, Africa studied you, and now they are more popular than you and more respected than you. That's what it is. So the Baddies TV show has had a reunion, but guess what? I don't care because guess what, Africa? When we talk about this shit right here, all it is you guys have been corrupted by American filth. So I also know the truth. These parts of Africa, you will find a lot of American filth. That's what that's about. All right? So I'm just showing y'all, you're not even the favorite in reality TV. I've been know about this national takeover. It's been in your face. See that? Remember y'all said y'all were Moors? Well, you heard about the Moors getting kicked out of Spain, right? You always talked about the Moors getting kicked out. Well, this is the slaying of the Moors part 2. All right? All these things I've been telling y'all. This is the slaying of the Moors part 2. You got your clue yesterday. Huh? You got your clue yesterday. The president made a statement. Guess who's going to be getting kicked out the country if they're not legit? When I said a lot of y'all classified as something else, no, y'all. You heard history repeat itself, right? You kept telling me the Moors are African. The Moors were African first. You kept telling me the Africans were Islamic, right? What the president say? I'm gonna leave it at that. You're watching the kicking out of the Moors again. That's what you're watching. See, these are ancestors of the Moors right here. These are kids. The joke is the bloodline and children of the Moors, they are now welfare recipients. What else is secret jokers? I know a lot of this shit. A lot of people that were here claiming, okay, bro, you say you this religion, you say you that religion, but somehow y'all all were going to social service, bro. It's the truth. All right? You are an Islamic family, but you are still going to welfare. They saying that, man, the secret joke is y'all are the kids of the Moors, and y'all getting kicked out. Meaning everybody that classifies as African American. All right? This is the secret that was never told. That's simple. Africans been coming to America for hundreds of years. Two ways. It was some that came free and some came on ships. But you always heard a story about it was a lot of people here before all that shit happened. And everybody's not the same. But everybody with that bear witness to African American, that's who you are, right? All right then. Two ways. They came as Moors, they're being enslaved. They came as slaves, they're being enslaved. Let's talk about Snoop Dogg with his fake news. Oh, first, Snoop Dogg at the HBCU. Didn't I show you all of them go to HBCUs? Didn't I show you what they all do? They all go to HBCUs to keep their fan base going. The HBCUs has been the clues that black celebrities have been sinking. How do I know that? Snoop Dogg is at an HBCU. Just the other day, Friday, Stephen A. Smith first take was at a HBCU. Why? They always understood it is very important to get the young black people influenced, and they will grow up to be influenced. This is why when we were young, they always had black grown-ups on 106 in Park, a kid show. They always had rapping grown-ups on The Basement. They understood it is very important to get their minds when they're young. And once you get their minds when they're young, you got them for life. This is why a lot of y'all have been in this entertainment shit for 30 years, and you have the same love and compassion for all your childhood stars. All right? This is how it's made. When I said you're not just watching them, they're watching you too. Because for you, they pick you like a flower. They pick you like stock, cattle. This is why they go to you. They always want to know what you guys have got going on. They always want to take a look at the fresh batch. That's your young people. When I told you, in reality, those Negroes supposed to stay off them campuses. The kids that want to learn must always still be influenced by young rappers. Because the trick is, you guys going to go for degrees. The trick is, you think you're going to be intelligent, but you're still going to be influenced by a rapper more than your college professor. And this is how we keep you stupid for decades. You're going to have a degree, but you're always going to love music more than your professional career. Because you don't accept the fact rappers had no business going on no fucking campus. None of them. But you didn't get the joke. Now let me show you fake news. For the rest of the world looking, I want y'all to get it clear. This is the revelation of fake news. I've been telling y'all last year's coming with fake news going to get banned. I've been giving you updates. Half of the black department was fake news. Fake views. Fake likes. Fake topics. And that shit went on for over 10 years. So when I understood the powers that be did a shakedown on Google, a shakedown on Facebook, a shakedown on Instagram, the plan was, Negroes, you ain't going to know nothing. You're going to keep believing it. Even though Mark cashed out, Mark got all of them got exposed. Sorry, I didn't mean to be fake. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry for doing that stuff. They out the way now. But you stuck. Know why you stuck? Because what they didn't tell you was this. Everything you guys believed was fake. I mean, we gave y'all so much fake shit, we couldn't even come back and tell y'all what was fake and what was real. Because it was this thing called fake news posting. The bloggers run with it, and you're going to believe it. The same scenario, cliche, you was told from a child. If you keep repeating something, it becomes the truth. Well, in y'all world, it was called trending topics. And every trending topic, you believed it. Now, here is your proof. Snoop Dogg saved New York dog from a shelter. I'm giving you an inside look on what is called fake news, y'all. Fake news is when I drop news on myself. Y'all online slaying me, but every day I drop some good news on myself. Fun No Fame does a coat drive. Fun No Fame helps an old lady across the street. Now you see why T.I. was doing it? T.I., or they helped somebody in traffic. No, they was making up, all that shit was made up, y'all. Fun No Fame helps an old man change a tire on the interstate. All that shit I made up on myself. Meaning, I had a plan to do it, and I did it, and I dropped it on myself. That was the plan. That's the shit they've been doing, y'all. Why? They understood. If that keeps my name trending, and that's going to get my shit to selling, if this shit gets me walkthroughs, platforms, that's what I'm going to do. And that's what they did. But the thing is, what you don't get, they did that shit for over 10 years straight. So I gave you the clue yesterday, you'll see. Being that they were so fake online, when it came time to prove their influence in elections, they got exposed. And I told y'all since last year, they've been in trouble. And I also said they're not just in trouble because of the president. They're also in trouble because they didn't fulfill their obligations for their parties. Let's go. Snoop Dogg saved dogs from New York shelter. Snoop Dogg tried to create good news. Why? Weeks ago, didn't I tell y'all also that Snoop Dogg is the next getting slandered and dragged? Okay. He's trying to create it. The same way I told you Jay-Z last week. He dropped so much news on himself last week because he's trying to fight the bad news. But they're not going to stop AI. But when you got the money, you have to fight it back some kind of way. Yeah. The story was just one of hundreds of inspirations. It was a tale, because y'all believe in fairy tales. It was a tale that depicted prominent figures performing inspiring acts of kindness. Every good story these Negroes did was created. Every story of kindness was created. Fake. Let's go. Now, I showed you this before. You see this platform right here? You might not know what it is. Here's your proof on how you look at media. See right here? It says what? Fact check. See that verification check? Verification checks are going to be on everything. So I told a lot of you YouTubers, we're going to talk about that too, because it's already released. YouTube offering payouts for people to quit, leave. It's a reason why. YouTube is about to flip. Told you it's a reason why AI destroying all y'all. Any channel that is fake, AI is going to destroy you. Any channel built off fakeness, any channel built off lies, any channel built off spreading propaganda. See that? Fact check. Being that a lot of y'all platforms were based on you spilling tea or you calling yourself giving people the what's up. That's cool. But the problem is, a lot of y'all wasn't telling facts. A lot of y'all been spreading false shit. Wow. A topic. Oh, shit. I got to post this shit. Oh, I got to get this money. I'm going to post that shit. I don't care. Fuck it. That's what y'all was doing for how long? So what happened is, you kept talking about people that lie to y'all. You might have been lied to before. Guess what happened this time? This time, they made all of y'all participate in your own lies. You're going to tell a lie. You're going to spread the lie. You're going to believe the lie. And then you're going to recite the lie some more when you go to work and all that. And y'all going to keep doing this same shit of spreading lies amongst yourselves for over 10 years. As these lies get repeated, as these lies go on, they become your new reality that never even existed. This is when I say shit like you got put in a fake world. This is when I say all these things like the stuff you believed, nobody ever believed because they knew better. They wasn't in that program, y'all. When I tell you everybody was in on this big scheme, it was a big scheme you was in for 30 years, y'all. No matter where you ran, conscious, basket, no matter where you ran at, it was all fake. Because the plan was, after 30 years, you're going to get what you got. Now I'm going to prove to you about all this fake shit. See that? Okay. In late October 2025, a rumor circulated online that rapper Snoop Dogg saved 39 dogs from being euthanized in a New York dog shelter. According to the story, the musician quietly visited a struggling rescue center, paid off his debts, and adopted an elderly Labrador retriever named Buddy. Here's the facts, y'all. However, the story was false. Searches of Bing, DuckDuckGo, and Yahoo found no news media outlets reporting about Snoop Dogg rescuing 39 dogs from a New York shelter. Prominent news media outlets would have widely reported this rumor if it's true. Bingo. So I want y'all to get it clear through y'all head. Everybody on this channel, love you to death. Y'all know what's up already. When I said you've been dealing with fake news for so long, when I've been told you on this channel, I make a point to put the news. Mind you, my way of news is different. My channel built different. My movement is different. I'm not an online celebrity. I didn't get on this shit to be rich. I didn't get on here to be the smartest. I was not the one on here to break news to you. I break down the news. Now look, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all real quick. Now you see why I've been ahead of this shit. When I tell y'all, I do things for a reason. I'm always ahead. When I kept telling y'all these narratives are what? Family. A lot of y'all news are manufactured news. On this channel, I've always given y'all the real news. Always giving you the real agenda. That's why I say miss me with all that other shit. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. This channel has been 1,000% organic and authentic. But you prove to me that's not what you want. You like all the fake shit, so that's what you got. Now, all those fake ass channels you watch, ask them about when you're going to get your EBT back and all that other shit, and when the actor's coming back to play. All right? See that? The Griot, BT, The Root, Social Life. What's the facts? The facts is the real world don't cover Monique. Every time Monique went viral, it's because the black media pocket. These are all the platforms the Negroes own. The same fucking ones. This where the bloggers get their news from. It's the same cycle. Now all of these cycles on YouTube with fake ass platforms, with AI. Told you, all of this shit fake. When I've been telling you in the real world, they don't trend. The other day when I told you Jay-Z make up news on himself, when I said, the other day I just gave y'all all the statement. I said, I'm not reporting on Diddy and Jay-Z, no more fake news. If it's not national news, I'm not talking about it. Why? I'm not going to be the one spreading propaganda, fake shit. What else I know the truth is? You know why it's all the setup? Because the truth is, you can't establish no real channel of fake viewership, fake topics. Let me tell y'all the truth right now. See, a lot of y'all, right? A lot of y'all been chasing numbers, but here's the truth. You don't have no real supporters. A lot of y'all don't have no real supporters. So now I'm going to show you how YouTube is now going to be based on real supporters. So you post a lot, but you don't got no real members. You post a lot, but your lives are not real. You do uploads and fake like they live. You know what it means? You've been on your channel a long time, but you didn't build your own community. Hey, you were stealing content from other people. You were chasing the bloggers, but you didn't build your community. Now that's what YouTube going to be looking for. I told you a lot of y'all going to be exposed. You was on how long? You ain't got no community. You don't have no live audience. Oh, so you don't go live because you don't got no real live supporters. Because you know the live supporters expose your fake numbers on your channel, huh? Told you, man. All that shit about to get erased. Now, let me speed it up for y'all. Because like I said, y'all, they joking on EBT people, but this shit ain't just about no damn poor people. The truth is, everybody that was rich going to be poor than the poor people. They all hitting rock bottom. What else I said last year? If they don't come out that closet, they not getting no money. Who's that? When I said the rappers. The rappers. So you ain't noticing still how the rappers are the fruitiest out of everybody. The rappers are doing the most fruitiest shit out of all entertainers. The rappers are the most goofy out of all entertainers. They the most clowns out of all entertainers. The rappers are doing the most gossiping, the most laughing and giggling. The rappers are the biggest clowns, y'all. You don't get it yet because the rappers are the heroes to the hood. And that's why I'm going to show you y'all all being portrayed as clowns. You, Young Thug, and your fucking fans. It's all of y'all. That's the program of slander. Now let's go. So as you see, when I say it's a lot of reasons why people don't respect you. It ain't got nothing to do with one thing. You fucking believe lies. You get gaslit. You participate in everything stupid and ignorant. But when somebody try to tell you real shit, somebody try to put you on, you turn your back on that shit. You go the other way. You want to fight, argue against what's real. Okay. How about I say now, let them drown, y'all. Let them all drown. When I said years ago in this chat, don't block nobody, they ass gonna be dead. Because I knew anybody playing around in America, and after 2020, I knew you was gonna be finished. So I'm sorry, y'all. When I said that, I was talking to the welfare recipients. When I know when you're on welfare, your ass gonna come online and you're gonna start your shit. You're gonna be on your shit, starting with people talking shit. Motherfuckers in my chat, y'all arguing and fighting and beefing 9 o'clock in the morning. Stop it. You ain't got no fucking job. What I kept saying, man, motherfuckers ain't got no job. I've been telling y'all all this shit. No. The shit that happened to me and people did to me, no. I don't feel sorry for nobody because it's everybody. When I remember last year I closed out, y'all said I did my job. I did my job by telling the people the truth. I ain't no goddamn savior. Don't call me no savior. But I told y'all what was real. On every level, they ignored it, bro. So now they're going to suffer like I said they were. When I've been telling you about all this fake shit, you kept watching your favorite people, right? Because you didn't know they in on it too. My whole point, I'm not trying to expose nobody. I was telling y'all all, it's all going to be exposed, whether you like it or not. And I told y'all to get the last y'all coins last year. So, not only is the system shut down, what else I said? Because I'm not playing with none of y'all. The last thing going to be shut down is going to be this YouTube. That's the plan I told you, man. The plan is going to be, you're going to make a couple dollars on here, but this ain't going to get you through life. This going to be like that for a lot of y'all. That's the last plan. Once they all banking on YouTube money, once they can't get that no more, they finished. And that's the plan. All right? So like I said, I'll stay running their ass off. Hip-hop isn't in the top 40 for the first time since 1990. Sorry, hip-hop wasn't in the top nothing for a minute. Last year it was called wasn't in the top 20. The year before that wasn't in the top 10. No, this been going on the whole 2020s. The biggest secrets ever told. Hip-hop, all this shit been losing, y'all. Just that now y'all waking up Johnny come lately. See, it ain't y'all fault, Johnny. It's just that all your celebrities was in on the front. They were making it like it was still working. Shannonsharpe want me to think he get more viewers after a lawsuit than he did before that. No, he's sinking. They all sinking. No such thing as no celebrity letting us see their real views. It's not going to happen. But how you will know by their progress. So, Snoop Dogg posted this picture. They wanted us to think this shit was real, that he went and helped somebody the whole time this shit was fake. Fake news exposed. So, however, the story was false. Searchers of Bing, DuckDuckGo, and Yahoo found no media outlets reporting about Snoop Dogg rescuing 39 dogs from a New York shelter. Prominent news media outlets would have widely reported this rumor if it was true. What else I get to tell y'all? It has been a whole year, y'all. I've been on Instagram a whole year straight. A whole year straight. I had not been on Instagram. I told y'all, once I found out all them platforms was fake, this is how it was. All your content of information was fake, and all your other content was perverted. Sex shit. They turned Instagram to a filth app of perversion and fake shit. just to keep y'all participating in that shit. Now you're going to see where all it leads to. Let's get into the real talk. YouTube. YouTube is offering their workers payouts. YouTube offering their workers payouts. Their own workers about to lose jobs. What you think will happen to content creators? Remember when I told y'all the whole program from last year about AI? What I say? If you're not smart in AI, you're going to lose. So anybody at YouTube, if they can be replaced by AI, goodbye. Hey, you guys on YouTube, you masters of uploading videos. If you're the master of uploading videos, I guess AI can take your job. Anybody can upload videos. I told you guys, man, it's humans versus AI. Now, as a human, if you are useless, you are not needed. Anything a robot can do, you're no longer needed. The AI technology is unleashed to take out you uploaders. That's right. That's the whole plot. Especially, like I say, now you upload videos. I'm going to give y'all a clue. I shouldn't tell y'all shit. I tell y'all these hints. If you are an uploader, you are now going to be forced to spend money, meaning you're going to have to step your production up. Because as long as AI can put out better production than you, you're going to stay losing. See, I'm going to tell you why a lot of y'all failed too. This is what's going to happen to a lot of y'all. You were groomed and trained trying to be an online celebrity, but you didn't understand it's actually about your work. So being that you're an online celebrity, your character got boring. People want new shit. So your online celebrity is not, people don't want to watch that. They'd rather watch an AI video that's shorter, better produced, and straight to the point. So when I watch you keep talking about all this other shit, you taking your time. No, the AI video, straight to the point. That's why it's like that. When I told y'all before, if people don't just tap on your channel, it's okay. Punches everybody in the chat, family, faith. Every week I asked y'all about an AI update. I said, yo, is AI taking over y'all shit? Is AI taking over y'all channel? Are you starting to see more AI than humans? I said, yo, it's happening to me. And then I said, yo, as of now, I see more AI than humans. All humans I'm subscribed to, I don't even see their ass no more. That's how I knew it was a takeover. That's not new. Everybody's being shadow banned, meaning AI is already taking over. So when I said through my analytics that I do, if people don't tap on my channel, I'm not gonna get no views. This is what I told y'all. All the views for my channel is from people tapping on. When my video gets pushed, I get more numbers. I noticed this shit last year because it happened to me first. Last year, I had to figure out my own analytics. How the fuck did I go from 20,000 a day, 16,000? I dropped back to 7, 6. I started going to 5,000 a day. How the fuck that happened? I had to do my homework analytics. No, guy, I had to realize, no, it's an AI takeover. There's some other shit going on. Then guess how's it set up for y'all? You're going to keep copying everybody else? Y'all all going to sink anyway. You're going to keep doing the same content. You're going to keep talking to the same people. You're going to keep on the same platform. Me and AI beating all y'all. New shit. Guess what? The reason why AI going to beat y'all too, AI is unfiltered. AI can talk about topics you can't talk about. AI is pumping out topics every day, 24/7, those topics you can't even talk about. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. AI is already winning this shit. Now, here's your proof. When they fire people, that let you know the change is coming, AI is picking up. Also, the kids, which I don't get, all of the people that were participating in this fake shit, fake views, fake likes, YouTube was in on it too. That's why they getting fired too. Why? Told you, a gov shakedown. Let's get to the facts. Everything I tell you on this channel is public, but it's only for grown-ups. The people that's in on it, they always want to keep the fuck shit going. So look, the memo also announced that Google-owned company. So like I said, you live in a fake world, you think you ain't tracked. As long as you've been on YouTube, you've been tracked. All these apps been set up. You're not on this one, you're going to be on that one. Trust me. All these apps were for tracking from the same people. But you should have known that, because to get any app, you got to go to Google Play. And I always looked at Google as the government, period. All right? So like I say, everybody online talking this and that whole time, government watch everybody. Let's go. Right here in your face. The memo also announced that the Google-owned company, YouTube, was reorganizing its product teams into separate organizations that all report directly to Mohan, the subscription products team. Will focus on YouTube's subscription products across YouTube, music, and premium and OTT. Now, look, remember all these YouTubers had brands? You're going to see them Negroes ain't got no brands no more now, do they? What else this is for? Tracking. This is for tracking the taxes of anybody posting their brands on YouTube. But I tell you, the YouTube ain't going to be no more scamming, criminal shit. Also, anybody been making the money off YouTube ain't been filing, they're going to catch up with them. A lot of shit going down. Yeah, they know a lot of this. Remember I said the government shutdown with the, not the government shutdown. When I was speaking about the tariffs and the merchandise being shut down, they know a lot of people were online YouTube selling their brands, getting their products from China and other countries for cheap, selling it to you for the high, not reporting their taxes. So that's a shakedown. Shut that down. So they now are specifically going to be, so get, like another thing I told you, all of this shit is being set up for the cashless society. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. The main thing that's going to happen, all criminals will not have a YouTube channel no more. They're going to make it where if you're a criminal and you can't get nothing in your name in real life, you ain't going to have nothing in your name online either. Meaning you ain't getting no check online. That's how it's going to be. Then if you get your check to somebody else, they got a way they're going to handle that too. Told you they got hip to everything. Yeah, bro, they know your channel and your girl name. They got a plan for all that. Tell you, man. In the end, they're going to make it where nobody's going to be able to buy, trade, or sell unless you're 100% legit. You're going to get down with that banking system one way or another, or you're going to starve. All right? Let's go. And it has nothing to do with your faith. It has to do with the time of the world. If you know about changes, don't be stupid, y'all. The New World Order is no different from when coins went from bronze to silver. All right? No different from that. When shit went from gold to silver. No, we're not using those pieces no more. We're not accepting those. Wrong, we're not taking those no more. If it don't got this C's on the face, we're not taking that. It always with new orders, y'all. Always. Always. The order represents the future and new era that comes in or the era you're in. When people always want you to be Johnny come lately, they made you be scared of order. People also knew this. Whatever don't change dies. That's why you was always taught not to change. Stay stuck in your ways. Or you're going to change for the worse, not the better. That's the difference. See, everything's supposed to change in time to become better. But you're going to be taught to change for the worse. That's why I said you got flipped. Now, look, they know that the viewer products team will focus on the viewer experience. The viewer experience. When I said family, they know about this channel, my watch time. They know my viewer experience. Thank you very much, Dion. This is from the viewer experience. The cash apps. The participating in the chat room. When they see people say, I love it here. When they see the people in the chat laughing and joking, greeting each other. See, they know about all this because my chat ain't like that. Now, remember last year when I told y'all specifically, I don't want none of that dumb shit in my chat? When I said the chat's got to be different. I knew about evolution. Most of your black chat you go to, you're going to see a bunch of emojis, a bunch of colors, a bunch of trolling, a bunch of dissing, a bunch of cursing, a bunch of playing, a bunch of blocking. Nothing to do with YouTube. Nothing to do with real shit. Viewership, community. I told you, wherever y'all go, y'all bring y'all fucking ways with y'all. It's a lot of reasons why I don't rock with y'all no more. Because y'all been inflicting y'all ways on me. And the only thing is I couldn't take y'all head off. So I'm telling you, nobody going to deal with y'all shit no more. YouTube is going to stop all that. So I want you to see I'm always ahead around here when I say I don't need nobody to tell me nothing. I knew in the last day when I said I know this shit from life. Wherever they go at, once all of them go somewhere, mean it's already over. Whenever you see them people doing the same shit in the same place, it means it's already over. Once you see Granddad with the Jordans on, Jordan's played out. Once everybody got the same car, I don't want that car no more. Once everybody going to that club, I ain't going there. That's me. Once everybody shopping Jimmy Jazz, I don't shop there no more. I know it's over already. Wherever y'all go, it's over. So I'm letting y'all see now. YouTube will be based on what? The viewer experience. When I've been told to people, the power is yours. When I said, if you're a member of my channel, you can make requests on what the hell you want to see. I've been trying to break that out of this idiot gump shit. Meaning, I can't think of shit all the time. If you're a member, you had a right to say, yo, man, can you do a video on this? Oh, shit, I didn't even think about that. I told y'all were used to being gumps and fucking idiots and accepting nothing. When you're a member, you don't even know the power of membership. Meaning, when I told y'all before, when you got a membership, the truth is I work for y'all now. I don't work for these lives. That shit for free. My obligation is to my members. Meaning they sign up for content. I must produce content that they want to see. That's the whole concept of membership. But I also said what? In the last day, you're going to have to pay for the shit you want to see. Now, let me show you the new world, millennium. Let me show you the new world, people. Let me show you the powers amongst you, but you don't even know the shit. See this, members? Y'all be subscribed to all these channels, right? You watching this, watching that, all this shit. But I just told you, members on here, you could have made requests. Now, guess what, member? You sitting back chilling, watching some shit that you requested. You actually able to watch some shit that you wanted to see that didn't even exist. Meaning, I want to watch something on this. Now you request it, the shit becomes reality. That's the power of membership. See that? That's the power of membership. When I've been had things I was going to do with members, but I told you I had a lot of fucking weirdos on my channel. I was going to do live stage event, live seminar, certain things. What's that weird? All these weird people? I'm not rocking with this fucking weirdo. They fucking weird and they black and they weird as fuck. Nobody of another race ever tormented me on this channel. Never came with no bullshit. Every time it was the same people, y'all. So I told you I don't want to hear that shit no more. They failed. The last place I failed was on this internet because you didn't get it. It was about networking. I could have been the next millionaire to change your life, but you were too stupid to get it. You wanted nigga topics, right? I could have been the one to give you the jewel to win, but you didn't want it, right? So I told you. Everybody knows this. Choices. Y'all made all the choices y'all made, so you got to live with it now. Don't fucking cry. And it's not everybody, y'all. I'm saying it because they believed in all this shit for so long. Now they looking stupid. It's a reason why Shedeur and the bitch looking stupid. It's a reason why it's a reason why Monique still crying. No, y'all. You've been believing shit since Bill Clinton, fool. You ain't changed since then. You just kept picking a new one. Barry next. Look at your neighborhood, y'all. I learned from this shit. I was a fucking teen, man, trying to survive through all these errors. I get it clear. Your dumb ass ain't get it yet. So don't talk about starving no more. Don't talk about nothing. Meanwhile, what you better do is get smart. When I said the plan is for all your kids to be goddamn content creators. Why? You figure it out. Now you see right here, they're going to be focused. YouTube is only focused on the real shit. It's channels with real subscribers, real activity. When I told y'all before, don't worry about how many followers and subs you got. Just worry about your real fan base. These are all the things I told y'all. Because I knew in the end, it's like a fucking store. It's like a concert. You keep listening to dumb Negroes. They're stupid. If I get 1,000 people in my show every day, that's a good fucking show. If I was getting paid to do a seminar and I filled up with 1,000 people, that's good. If you had to do a seminar every day and only goddamn 200 people pulled up, that's a good goddamn show. But you train to get this, I gotta get that, I gotta get. So I'm gonna tell you the biggest trick that ever happened to all these niggas. Family, it's showing now. They will focus on numbers and views, but you're gonna see that's why they don't have no creativity, and they didn't create nothing different, and that's why they don't have no real supporters for real. They just got views because the view mean people that just watch your ass and go about their business, but they ain't supporting nothing. They ain't buying nothing you selling. All right. So like I said, now I'm gonna stand on that. Yeah, a lot of y'all platforms are big, but I'm gonna stand on that. I don't think too many of you big platforms, and I'm talking to you platforms with 1 million subs. I don't think a lot of y'all top my watch hours. Since y'all analytic hoes, go check them out. It's in 100 millions. Yeah, hundreds of millions of views. Proven watch hours by YouTube. Y'all just drop a lot of clips, fake numbers. Get out of here with that shit, y'all. Y'all chase money. I'm in the real algorithm. Huh? I can tell you now. I can tell you now, niggas. Guess what? In my opinion, I'm gonna tell everybody. I feel like try to look. I'm gonna keep it real. Academics try to strike my channel. Yes, he did. Hassan Campbell did. Kwame Brown did. What's some other ones? Few people been trying to strike my channel a long time ago. I ain't gonna say all their name, But when I did that, I knew I was going down the right path. Or also, I think Cassina did. Yeah. Meaning I learned that certain, I ain't going to say they struck my channel, but I'm going to say I learned that certain people you can talk about, certain people you can't. So when I learned, once I learned all this shit was rigged, I said, F YouTube. I'm not, man, whatever. They can have this shit. That's why I stay like this low level. I said I'm not going to put $1 into it. What I look like putting money into videos, editing, real work, and the motherfuckers don't respect it for one. Then for two, you niggas try to get your channel shut down. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to play the dirty game. I'm going to stay in the basement. I'm going to stay on StreamYard and just watch all of them fucking sink. So that's why I said I'm having my fun. No, black on black crime is not violence in the street. It's on every department y'all fucking go to. All right? Nobody try to help me on this bitch, so I don't feel sorry for nobody. They all going to roast. They all going to roast. They all going to roast. All right? They're going to roast. Trust me on that. So I've been to YouTubers with me when people was trying to get my channel shut down, but none of that shit worked. I've been to YouTube fuck with me. I also know StreamYard fuck with me too. Let's go. Because of my watch hours, y'all. Period. Because you know why? They look at it like analytics. They look at it like if you had a half-hour TV show, if you give a motherfucker to watch half hour, that's a TV show. They understand these things. Watch hours is the truth, not views. A view is a motherfucker clicked on some shit by mistake and left. My bad. They know views generate the money. But now all numbers got to be proven. So right here, you're going to see it right here. What else? What else they scanning? Let me show you, perverts. The viewer products team will focus on the viewer experience across the main YouTube app and YouTube Kids. They're going to be watching YouTube Kids. They're not tell you they know that kids been on regular YouTube, but also grown-ups been on YouTube Kids. Told you everything I told y'all right here. Learning and trust, safety, and more. Last, the creator and community products organization will focus on supporting creators and what? Building community. So all you channels that play peekaboo and you just do uploads, if you ain't got facts you posting and you ain't got no real audience, you're going to be gone anyway, because the plan is for AI to take all y'all uploaders out. Told you that. Meaning, you been on this shit for how long and you don't got a real fan base. That's what it's all about now. So that's why I say don't prove to me, prove to yourself. A lot of y'all want to keep watching me. Hey, thanks for the support. Because every time you was watching me, somehow your followers and fans they like my channel. You wasn't putting enough time into building your own shit up. That's a lot of y'all. Instead of y'all building your own channel, y'all kept watching other content creators, worried about what they doing, trying to be like them. But a lot of y'all did not. See, like, let me talk about the Hood department. Hey, Hood, a lot of people watch y'all. Y'all get a lot of views, Hood. But guess what, Hood? You don't got no real supporters, Hood. I know the Hood. Guess what? Them niggas don't donate. I know you got a lot of numbers. Why? A lot of broke people watch you, bro. It's like that. When I'm going through shit in life, I watch you to be distracted. Damn right. I ain't got shit. I'm watching me some Hood shit today. Fuck that. So, Hood, you get all the views, but you have no real supporters. No such thing as having real supporters of jail content. No real thing as having real supporters of Hood shit. So you're going to see, you guys got numbers. You talk about snitches, but your chat rooms, your donations, they don't add up. Which means your channel is not being ran as a real business. It's a joke. And YouTube going to judge you. All y'all going to be judged by YouTube accordingly. So now to show you the fairness, when I say people told my EBT, they ain't going to tell you about YouTube workers getting fired. What else they ain't going to tell you? Amazon, 14,000 layoffs. No, everybody getting smoked. Why? It's the same as YouTube. People kept depending on these certain type of jobs. Amazon, when I said, you're going to see a pattern. All y'all life is now based on online activity. So guess what, hypocrites? Guess who became the main willing participants online? Guess the people that do the most talking are the people that depend on all these systems. It's not hard to figure out how they feed themselves. How they feed themselves now? Content, welfare office. The rest of them, good workers. That's about it. But majority of them, this is what they do. Reason why I say that, this was just for a hobby. This for extra revenue. EBT for when you really need it. But majority of people are supposed to be what? Working people and business owners. Or stay-at-home people. Real stay-at-home people. See, we ain't talking about you just home like a bum. No, real stay-at-home wife, man, take care of the shit. Make sure the whole house is flawless. Everybody's in order. Everything is good. That's a job. No, everybody became losers, watching losers, being influenced by losers, believing losers, accepting losers, and playing the loser game. But the loser game is make everybody think they winning and don't never let them know they really losing for real. So once you get all that together, y'all, now you're going to see. You accept the reality. So you kept talking this race shit. Meanwhile, you went to every colorful app. You guys live off OnlyFans. The truth is you live off DoorDash. You live off the Instacart app. You live off YouTube. You live off TikTok. You live off Instagram. You live off Facebook. So when I said you guys had the biggest mouth, everything you guys were doing is a hobby, but it became your real life. You structured on paying your bills. At the same time, you kept talking about white people and all this other shit. You kept using these devices to shoot yourself. I'm going to give it to you this last time. You use these devices to spread y'all opinions and gospels. At the same time, you needed these same apps to feed yourself and sustain your whole life. This is what made y'all hypocrites. Why? If we had to say fuck the internet today, how many of y'all gonna make it? And I'm gonna say what I said earlier. The truth is, no, they're not the most on EBT. But if I say who's the most unsuccessful, if I say today the Latinos, they're the most on welfare, yeah, they are. But I can also say they are the most hardest workers. So yeah, are y'all getting this now? Finally, when y'all want to get this, when I tell you the truth is, y'all, things I accepted, you don't have a leg to stand on in no argument. And when you keep trying to argue these facts, you're going to look insane. Because it was so many years of this shit, it is now proven. Let me give an example to Monique before we leave. We don't have to expose Monique. She exposed herself, y'all. Monique started as this. She got a big break in a movie called Precious. That was 15 years ago. You have the proof. That was Monique's biggest movie. That was her biggest work. You have the proof. After that movie, she did not make it bigger after that. She did not make more money after that. She proved to us she could not be successful without those two. She proved to us she didn't have a brain to do anything independent. And she also shows through time that without this Tyler Perry, Oprah shit, Monique would have had no argument a long time ago. Nothing to talk about, no attention, no spotlight. So when she says in 2025, she wants to sit down, I say these numbers to bring y'all to sanity. Family, y'all are stuck in 2009. You're stuck in 2011. You're stuck in 2004, y'all. Y'all guys are stuck so much in time. It's sad now, man. Y'all guys are in this virtual prison, man, and they won't let y'all get out the shit. 2025, she's still talking about the movie Precious. That was her playing a role of a fucking pedo, y'all. Her and her husband were two pedos. So the facts is this, Monique, to give you sanity, it's no such thing as playing that role of a pedo on your own child. It's no such thing as you being respected in a household situation, Monique, after you play that role. Because, y'all, the truth is, I need somebody to check me, correct me if I'm wrong. Monique played the dirtiest role in Black American history. We're going to get through this shit today. I'm not playing. Because she was the one in on the whole shit with the father, keeping the secret of the father getting her pregnant, because the secret is they were running trains on her. Now, you have to give me the proof of somebody played a more low-down, dirty role than Monique. And the truth is, when I say as time go on, meaning nobody has topped her dirty role. So as time goes on, the truth is revealed. Like I said, they're old now, and they didn't do nothing positive. If Monique would have did more movies, but the truth is, that's the lowest dirty. You can't say one of them. I'm talking straight up, Jay. Don't say one of them. Give me a proof. Y'all gotta give me facts of a movie more low down than that. Because in my mind, that's the lowest movie I saw. Because she has, you can't, family, you can't top doing something to your own child. You can't top that. So somebody got to prove this one. That's what I say. Everything. I'm trying to also break out this thing where you got to prove shit. A lot of time, somebody say something, you say, I don't like none of them. I'm trying to show y'all. Salute, Jay. Appreciate it. But I'm trying to get people out of this shit of making choices and decisions on your own. Calling shit for what it is. So if I'm wrong, prove it to me that it's a role in Hollywood played lower than the role she played. Bottom line, one thing we all can agree on. That role was nothing to be proud of. Okay, so we can at least say that. What did Monique think was going to come of that role, y'all? Now, I love to put myself in situations. Let me put myself in a role. I played a role, y'all, of the father doing stuff to his own daughter. You know goddamn well you're not going to respect me after that, y'all. What's the secret of Mr. in Color Purple? Danny Glover, I saw him say the other day. To this day, Danny Glover was talking about people running up on, people saw him play the role as Mr. Like he said, black people won't get through their fucking head. It's just a role. Danny Glover talked about how black people were running up on him in public. Say, I don't like you. Doing all type of shit. Just because he played that Mr. role. Because that Mr. role really destroyed Danny Glover for real. He got roles after that, but that shit destroyed him. Because the secret is, in the black community, they believe every fucking thing for real. So your actors get trapped in roles because you leave them there. So it was sad that ever since Danny Glover played Color Purple, nobody had love for him no more. Because when it's a man, it's different. Told you that. Told y'all minds are altered, man. Certain shit you accept, certain shit you fucking don't. You altered. If I do it, it's a problem. Monique do it, it's cool. Meanwhile, she played the dirtiest role, meaning Oprah and Tyler knew exactly what they did. Meaning, you know the truth of what they did? I told you there's no fairness in this shit. I'm going to keep it real. Oprah and Monique ain't fucking, Oprah and Tyler ain't dumb, y'all. Because you forgot about something else. This is why I love time traveling. Monique played that dirty role before the OWN network was created. So Monique was already dirty before the OWN network was created. It's a lot of reasons why she don't got a career. She also was turning down roles. Don't forget that. She was turning down roles after. That's her fault. Then for two, they washed their hands of her before they filmed OWN. Why? Oprah and Tyler know we got to get away from this dirty ass movie. That's why. She don't know the Hollywood game. Meaning, this is why I was telling y'all, a lot of y'all been down with shit, but y'all didn't understand what y'all was dealing with. If I went to Hollywood, I'd have known all that shit. They set you up, you want to take the money. Harvey, it was an agenda movie. They needed agenda to be pushed at that time. And you gonna play the role. Why? Jada Pinkett ain't gonna play that role. A woman of respect wasn't gonna play it because they know it would have ruined them. So when you see Jada Pinkett in Girls Trip, when you see Tiffany Haddish in these movies, the truth is they didn't play low down dirty roles of that caliber. So you're gonna always get a job. Get it? So when Monique was marketable to everybody, family, if Monique never played that role, to this day, Monique would be in commercials, all type of stuff. Because Nikki Parker had that smile. Monique would be able to sell any product to you, any product. See, no, she's a witch now. There's another joke y'all didn't get amongst this whole shit. The joke is Monique is the old witch and the old miserable bitch now, and Oprah's a young lady happy. You ain't noticed that Oprah look younger than Monique now. That's the get. I'm telling you, man, this shit funny as hell, man. Yeah, Monique is the bitter old woman now, and Oprah's the young lady. You see Oprah looking all young and shit. See, Oprah's the young lady, and Monique's the old woman now. They flipped it on her. No, they got away from her ass. She was set up, y'all. You gonna do this movie? We gonna get the shine. Oprah Lee Daniels, and then we gonna start on after that other projects. Monique, you got to figure it out. Now you had these roles, but you ain't want to play them because you thought, because you did Precious, you were gonna get all this big money. Because now I want y'all to see it clear as day, y'all. Now remember Monique was like, they offered me this money. I just got the Oscar. I'm supposed to get paid this. I get paid that. But she's not looking at the role they played. Let me break down Hollywood for you guys. When I get an award, See, when I get a Hollywood, when I get an Oscar for playing a good role, it's different. I played a good role. I was the hero in the end. I kissed my woman on the lips. I had my family, and I walked up into the sunset. That's a good movie. Positive. But when I get an award for this Training Day, Halle Berry getting hit from the back, that's nothing to be proud of, y'all. In your eyes, that's an award. But in our eyes, we just gave you that award because you had to play that dirty role. Somebody had to do it. And that's how it worked. Meaning, what Monique was supposed to do after she played that role in Precious, she was supposed to take any role she can get to clean up her image. But when she said she wasn't taking certain money, I'm going to assume some of those movies could have been good roles to them, y'all. But what she didn't think in the end, she was going to be affected. So I'm telling y'all the truth. The truth is Monique brought this on herself. Hollywood, you sign up for that shit. Why she looks stupid? Because in y'all community, y'all always blaming people after the fact. When you win and you don't blame nobody. When you lose and now you want to blame people. No, the truth is anybody give you opportunity, you take the opportunity, you use it to the best of your advantage willingly, and then you move on after that. That's it. That's what life is about, y'all. So when I'm saying that is what? You got the proof who Monique was before that movie. You see who she is after. And you have proof. It's been 10 years since Precious been made and Monique didn't produce nothing. She got a husband, right? Why her husband ain't no film director? Why her husband didn't say, baby, you know what? Screw that, man. We just going to do our own movies, baby. Fuck that. Baby, you funny. We going to do comedy. Matter of fact, baby, we're going to do our own comedy show. We're going to film it and put it out to Netflix ourselves. Why they didn't do that? So I told you, man, y'all crying, complaining, blaming. It's all disgrace now because it shows underdevelopment. It shows y'all were really big kids being spoon-fed. And it shows that when this grown-up don't take care of you no more, you can't take care of yourself. This is not just Hollywood. It plays out in y'all real life. When another grown-up can't take care of you, when another grown-up don't do what you want them to do, you want to blame them for your failure. When another grown-up don't hold your hand to the end through the schoolyard, you blame them for your fucking mishaps. But this is now why y'all being judged as lunatics, big-ass kids, and when I say shit like nobody respect them. Because it went too far, y'all. So on that note, I'm going to get out of here. Now, I told you number real talk. I don't choose to talk about these topics. I'm just telling you, it's nothing but real shit going on. All right? Whenever I got to talk about something fake or low level, it's because I got to just entertain, but it's not about that. The realest shit is the realest shit. That's it. Paramount doing layoffs. Paramount doing layoffs. YouTube doing layoffs. Amazon doing layoffs. I'm showing you all that to show you it's not just no damn EBT layoff. All right? But everybody's going to use EBT as the scapegoats. The poor is always going to be the scapegoats. Meanwhile, what's the name for a rich person that's poor, y'all? I got a question for y'all. Everybody gather around. What's the word for a person that was rich, but they in tax debt? What's the name of a person that live in a house, but they in foreclosure? What's the name of a person, they got a lot of shit, but every time they get paid, somehow they fucking broke? What they call y'all? All right, then. Don't just put it on poor people, because I know it's a lot of poor people. I know more poor people that look like they got shit, and guess what? The people you think poor got a whole lot of shit in their house. Told you I know about all walks of life. I know about people that live ghetto fat. Just like the truth is, EBT shut down, but I know for a fact, there's some people in the hood, they still straight. I know what's up, because they got deep freezers. They don't spend all their stamps. I know what's up, y'all. I know some people going to still be straight. So when I be talking about smoke, I be talking to certain people. If it don't apply, let it fly. But this shit for grown-ups. And this called real fucking news, horrible news. But hey, it got to be spoken about. So you see Rick Ross was in the closet, y'all. Rick Ross rapping for the White House. All right? Tell them again, Candace. Gangster rap was never black culture. It was created by the White House, who preferred deals to people that work hand-in-hand with the White House. That's about it, y'all. Can you get it now? On that note, man, we out of here, guys. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Keep your head up, man. Don't worry about this failure. And keep looking at, see that? Okay, when I say Freak Nation, you get it now? You see Freak Nation, right? All right, told you they're freaks, and they weirdos now. Anybody with that path, this is your judgment. This is who you are. Last year I said they're going to keep listening to that hip-hop shit. Don't worry, in the end, they all going to be exposed. All right. This is what rap is 2025 and beyond. Right? That's it. We out. Then you're gonna see this too. My bad, it's not a coincidence. He was signed to Gucci Mane. You hearing the same in 1 week. I'm telling you, Young Thug out his mind. You also heard what? Gucci Mane out his mind. Same week, same place, Atlanta, Georgia. Bingo. Not a coincidence, not a mistake. No, you're watching them fall. When I said the joke and the prank gonna be on the fans in the end, when you're gonna see all your favorite celebrities crumble one way or another. When I said it's not just about them going to jail. You never had no clue he was gonna get out of prison and be like this, did you? So remember, remember it was a whole year. That was a trick for y'all 2023. Remember the whole summer, y'all, the whole year. What they did on YouTube. Young Thug trial, Young Thug trial, Young Thug trial, Young Thug trial, the whole black department, Young Thug, all those black, the hood, Young Thug, Young Thug, Young Thug, Lil Woody. Every day, y'all, Lil Woody, Lil Penis, Lil Woody, every fucking day. Young Thug come home, look at them now. Told you they stay getting pranked. Y'all fucking dumb as hell. On that note, I'm out for real.